KO the base here. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout. It's your boy KO 86, Knockout 86, KO Boxing 86. Knockout Boxing 86, whatever you want, call me. I'm live, I'm here, we back. Welcome to another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Nothing can stop you. Just get the likes up. Run the like button up, man. Run that like button all the way up. If you're new here, please take the time to subscribe to the channel. We drop daily content exclusively here on the channel. We got exclusive members only content that we drop every single week on the channel. We be working over here. We be working over here. Straight up, we be working over here. Now, also share this live stream. Let everybody know where we live talking boxing at this afternoon. To all my people that I rock with that's live right now, that usually go live around this time, apologies. I ain't trying to step on no toes, but this is the only time I could do it. So, hopefully nobody feel a certain type of way. If you normally live at this time, if you go live or whatever, I hope that you have all the viewership in the world. I have all the viewership in the world. People can watch, your shit on the playback or watch my shit on the playback, whatever it is. And that everybody knows that this is not maliciously to the people that I rock with. If I don't rock with you and you live right now, and this is your normal time to go live, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't care. All right. Smash that like button as you come in the building. Share this live stream, as I said, on your Twitch, on your Twitter, on your X, on your Snapchat, on your Instagram, on your Kick, on your Mixer. Share this damn live stream. Let everybody know we live over here cooking up, especially since we not usually live on this day or this time. So I really need y'all to help the algorithm, because the algorithm like, what the fuck? What's algorithm? YouTube algorithm like, what the fuck is this? What are you doing live? What are you talking about? He live right now? Yeah, I'm live right now. Algorithm, get it together. Okay, get it together. All right, let me scroll up, see who all in the building real quick. Get the likes to 100, then we gonna run it. Dundrick, then what's happening with you? We got authentic care talents in the building. We got all things in the building. Savage Bo, what's good? Abide Zane, what's happening? Jay Will, Dundrick, them, Terrence Gayton, Miss Joette, Burberry Bandit. He said, now you see why I say, bro, y'all haven't learned by now. Have y'all not learned by now to let me cook? Okay? Let me cook, let me work, and then, like, because y'all don't even know what I'm on. It's just going to be a bunch of receipts. It's just going to be a bunch of facts mixed in, obviously, with my opinion and mixed in with what I'm being told. But let me work first. Burberry Bandit and authentic rare talents. Y'all let me work first. Y'all panicked and shit. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know what the fuck. Y'all don't even know. But don't worry. Knockout got you. I got you. Just chill. Just enjoy the show. You know what I mean? Let shit play out. Only Cobain, what up? World Prestige Elite, what's good? Boy Pounder in the building. Savage Bo, Big Braille. Javon, what's happening with you? J.O., what up? J.O., let me work. Would y'all please let me work? Now, and it's not clickbait either. It's not clickbait, but let me work. Y'all don't even know. Like, let KO work for a minute. John Wick, what up? Desmond Johnson, what up? Darius One, what up? Everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up and follow me. Everybody from the 313, put your motherfucking hands up. What's up, bro? Salute, fam. Tim Carey, not Jim Carrey. What's happening with you? Seattle Rick, what's good? Junior friend Qual, what they call him. Also, I forgot to tell y'all, donate to the channel. CashApp, $ Knockout Boxing 86 TV, or you can hit that super chat button. Y'all see that super chat button where you leaving these panicky ass comments right now? Go ahead and drop a super chat as well. And if you want to donate to the PayPal, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com, you can use that email. And if you have Venmo, you can use Venmo to donate to me also. That's at knockoutboxing86 TV. Straight up. D Free, what's up, boy? Salute to you. You say what's good, KO? What's good? Y'all go subscribe to D Free as well over there, putting it down, doing his thing, talking that boxing and shit, talking all sports really. But y'all go subscribe to him. Million Films, what's happening with you? Kendra, I see you in the building. Savage Bo, KO got dude people in the trauma waiting room right now trying to decide if they should pull the plug. Yeah, we working. We working, bro. I'm on all smoke. We working, bro. I'm working, I'm watching, and it's gonna be like that. That's what it is. Keon, shit, I can't say that name. Keon Decay, I guess, bro. Salute. If I said it wrong, I apologize. Night Rider, what's happening, bro? Salute to my dog, Night Rider, in the building. My bro, Night Rider. Teach, what up, bro? Salute to the homie, Teach. All right, we got 91 people in the building total. Run the lights up. We got 91 people in the building total. Run the lights up. I'm doing two main things today before I get out your way. That shit was a bar. I wasn't even trying to rap, though. But we got two main things today before I get out your way. First, Gervonta Davis trying to be sabotaged by the judge and shit. We're going to go over that. Then I'm going to react to Bill Haney finally speaking on this $100 million deal. He finally speaking. He finally did an interview over there on True Media. We're going to be reacting to that. Then I'm getting the hell up out your way. But before we start doing this shit, we need to get the likes up because this is going to be a goodie. Y'all know all the shows is fire. G-Way Boxing, what up? Y'all know all the shows be fire. Y'all know we be cooking. Why y'all acting like we don't be cooking? Why y'all acting like your boy KO ain't on one right now? Yeah, I'm on one. What they be calling in the comic books and shit, I'm on my revenge arc shit right now. This is my revenge arc. You know what I'm talking about? We got a revenge arc going. While I'm waiting on y'all to get the likes up and shit. Listen to Night Rider. He say you can hit this shit on both streams. And if you got a burner account, go hit the like button on that motherfucker too. Facts. 100% facts. So, Zuffa Boxing, number 8, June 28th, the day after Jerome Boots Ennis and Xander Zayas. We are getting the Edwin De Los Santos, Jose Valenzuela rematch. And they're going to be fighting at lightweight, 135 pounds. The first thing I thought about. The first thing I talk about or thought about was how the hell both of these fighters still trying to make 135 pounds? How the hell both of these dudes still trying to make 135 pounds? Them boys ain't fought. Let me look. Rayo just made 130 pounds. 135 pounds, I should say. I don't know if y'all watched the fight, but he did not look that good against Diego Torres Nunez, but he made 135 in February of this year. Edwin De Los Santos, he hasn't made 135 pounds since November of 2023, bro. Now this shit say lightweight bout, bro. Unless this the wrong poster, fam. Unless this shit here the wrong post, that shit say lightweight. Lightweight bout 10 rounds. Edwin De Los Santos versus Jose Valenzuela, number 2. Then you got featherweight bout 10 rounds. Omar Trinidad, Yerwin Ancas. Welterweight 10 rounds. Cain Sandoval versus Brandon Lee. That's a good fight right there. That Cain Sandoval Brandon Lee fight, that's a good fight. I guess top rank. I guess whatchamacallit? PBC said, yeah, we done with this shit. We tried to do the Asian shit, bro. We tried to do it for as long as we could, but we can't do that shit no more. But Brandon Lee versus Cain Sandoval, that's a good little fight. Cain coming off his first loss to Julian Rodriguez. Now he gonna be taking on Brandon Lee. That's a goodie right there. That's a good fight, bro. We got 93 people in the building. I need to get to 100 likes, man. I need to get 100 likes. You know what I mean? Zoomverse in the building. What up, boy? Salute, pop up live with the motherfucking goat. Yeah, goat shit. Goat shit. Cause the thing is, y'all know when I say breaking news, I'm gonna show you some shit that's facts that you ain't never seen nobody else show you. I don't do the clickbait shit. I don't do breaking news, question mark, exclamation point. We don't move like that. We don't move like blue buns. We don't move like blue bum. You know what I mean? We don't move like that. We don't hit you with the motherfucking breaking news, question mark, exclamation point. Nah, I'm gonna show you that what the fuck I'm saying is true. You understand what I'm talking about? Tunnel Vision, what up? He said, it ain't the Asian. Lee just trapped. Damn. Brandon Lee trapped. Prop Dan, what up? Everybody from the 313. What's up, bro? GM, what's happening with the Zuffa main card, PBC undercard, and this is what they was geeking for? Yeah, facts. All facts. You ain't wrong, bro. You was not wrong, GM. That's a regular fight by two fighters that got cut by their respective promotional companies. Edward, what's up? We got a total of 99 people between both streams. I'm just waiting on the likes, man. And please make sure you hit that Cash App, hit that Super Chat, show your support. It's Friday. Y'all, because know y'all got paid. Stop playing. Y'all know y'all got paid. Don't tell me y'all ain't got no job. I know y'all got paid. Direct deposit and everything. Stop playing. You understand? They like, nah, okay, yo, look, we got paid and shit, but it's Mother's Day. I respect it. Man. I totally understand. Blissum J, what up? Salute, bro. Salute. Savage Killer Queen, I see you in the building. What up? All things said, my wife got paid. Word up. She said, give me that check, nigga. He's like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to give you the check. I'll give you the check. Yes, ma'am. Oh, man. That's how this shit go, bro. We got a total of 104 in the building. 104, hit the like button. If hitting the like button makes you upset, then dip the fuck out. If you don't want to hit the like button, just leave in. Man, we can't leave. We got to figure out what this nigga talking about. We got to figure out what he talking about. What is he going to say? We got to come up with what the fuck is he going to say to us? What's KO on this time? Yeah, we cooking shit. We cooking over here. So like I said, once we get the lights up, we're going to start with Gervonta Davis being sabotaged by the judge. Then we getting into Bill Haney talking about this $100 million deal. Just call me GB. What up? That's what we talking about today. Soon as y'all run my likes. Soon as y'all run my likes, that's what we on. Moderators, get the like check going. Tell these people hit the damn like button so we can roll up. Lee Jackson, what's good? I'm scared to ask, Dundry. So I'm just going to let you talk shit in the chat. I'm scared to even ask. Lee Jackson, what's good, bro? Seattle Rick says, Dave Benavidez showed out. Show you right. Show you right. You call my video pound for pound numero uno right now. Because the list is fluid. The list is fluid, my nigga. It's a fluid list. Bam was number one, but now David done jumped his ass with that performance, moving up 25 pounds and doing that shit. Man. Moving up 25 pounds and taking out the unified champion in that division like that. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's the second toughest weight jump in boxing outside of the heavyweight weight jump. Dave Benavidez moved up more weight in one fight than a lot of people's favorite fighters have moved up their entire career. Devin Haney started his career at 135. He's at 147 right now. That's 12 pounds. Shakur Stevenson started his career at 126. He's at 140 right now. That's 14 pounds. Tank Davis started his career at 126. He's 135 right now. And he went up to 140 as well, but that's 14 pounds. Monster Inoue started his career at 105. He's at 122 right now. That's 17 pounds. I think that's what people are sleeping on. This man is doing like, if Monster would have moved from 105 to 130, so he did his campaign at 105, became champion at 105. If he would have went to 130, right off the rip, went to 130 and whooped O'Shaquie Foster ass, or 130, whoop Emmanuel Navarrete ass, right off the rip, from 105 to 130, that would be equivalent to what we just saw David Benavidez do. I don't think people understand the perspective of that. I think people are really missing how strong of a point and how strong of a performance that is. Take your favorite fighter. Take who a lot of people still have number one, Monster Inoue out of Japan. I'm not saying he's y'all's favorite fighter. I'm just proving a point. From 105 to 130 is 25 pounds. Think of the weight classes between 105 and 130. But that's 25 pounds. David Benavidez went from 175 to 200, said run that shit. From 175 to 200, said run that shit. It's one of the most impressive things that you'll see somebody do, bro. Straight up. Zuffa says 84 people in the mainstream and only 61 likes is diabolical. Yeah, I need 39 likes. It's 125 total. I need 35 likes, bro. And then we'll run this shit down. Like only I can run this shit down. Total of 126 in the building. Appreciate y'all being here. Even though I'm not usually live at this time. But I appreciate y'all here. But I need the standard is the standard, y'all. The standard is the standard, bro. Hey, Tim Carey, I already knew what I was about to say. He already knew what I was about to say. The standard is the standard, bro. Straight up. Shout out to Planet 619. 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said again. Bum side, bummiest brand in the land, was giggling. Like Young Thug on a prison phone, he was talking about getting this channel a strike. The end? Question mark. Oh, yeah, it's over with. It's over with. No strike. No nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's over with for them. Because I'm going to keep cooking niggas. Yeah, these reactions y'all seeing, these cooking, these exposés, exposing shit y'all seeing, bro, I will not stop ever. Ever. That's why I be chill. I did a video earlier today and I said people need to understand the difference between a wolf in sheep's clothing and a sheep in wolf's clothing, bro. I play the sheep. I play cool, calm, collected, I don't really be raising my voice a lot. I'm patient. I let people get their shit off. But when you get me there, I'm gonna forever be there. And I'm forever there with niggas, bro. I'm forever there with Bum Side, Bummiest brand in the land. It's forever like that with Bum from the Bottom. It's forever like that with the entire little dumb bum channels, bro. It's forever gonna be like that. So anytime niggas lying, anytime people pushing false, fake ass narratives, right? Anytime people omitting facts, bro, I'm on it. I'm on it. Anytime somebody do an interview, I'm gonna cover it just like I cover anybody else's interview, and ain't nothing nobody gonna do about it, bro. Yeah, we gonna work, and ain't nothing nobody gonna do about it but sit back and not have a single response for it other than maybe a name call or a lie. But ain't nobody gonna refute nothing I'm saying because you can't. The facts are right there. Should have left me alone, bro. Straight up. Shout out to Tim Carey, not Jim Carrey. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat says type shit. Yeah, facts. We got 152 in here now. Now it's heating up. Now it's heating up. Boy Peters, what up? Now it's heating up. Night Rider says, I love the new edition. That's fire. That's fire. Cooking them easy, especially the bus driver. Yeah, bro. Always been that way. This is why I don't. That's why they, you know, when I come around and I say drop the link, niggas don't drop links. Oh, I don't need the debate. Just answer the question from the chat. I don't need the debate. Just answer the question from the chat. That's why when I say, bro, I'm not coming to your shit, and I don't expect you to come to my shit. Let's just go somewhere neutral. What's up? Oh no, nigga, come over here. Come over here. Yeah, all right, nigga, because niggas know, bro. Look at what I'm doing. Look at the work I'm putting in. D1, what up? William Old School, what up? Y'all go over there to the Angry White Man podcast, working. Kurt Hurd, what up? Don't just say we at 72. I need 100 though. Miss Joanne said, KO, we all been waiting on this side. I don't like showing this shit. But real ones know, bro. Like, and y'all see what happened. Y'all see what it is, bro. I don't exaggerate shit. And you know you a problem. You know you a problem when people react this way around you. When people start lying on your name, when people start trying to attack you, you know, your channel and shit, bro. You know you doing some shit and attacking it not because you really like doing copyright infringement, attacking it not because you like really like just going in on some personal shit, but attacking it because you really fucking people up in the lane that you in. I feel like Kendrick Lamar and these niggas is like Drake with the lawsuit. Like that's how I'm feeling, y'all. Like I'm feeling like they not like us. You know what I mean? Like that's how I'm feeling about this shit right now. About the bag that I'm in, the space that I'm in. Vernell Stevenson, what up? Like I'm feeling like niggas picked the fight and then they picked the fight and then when they realized that I had hands, niggas was like, oh shit, I didn't know. I didn't know he was gonna go there. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. Oh, I didn't know he had that receipt. Yeah, I didn't know he remembered that. Yeah, I remember everything, bro. And now we are where we at, and we gonna stay there. Shout out Kirk Douglas with the 5-piece in the super chat. He said, don't let up off them chumps. I never will. I ain't never lied to y'all. We got Eliya Israel in the building. What's up? Kiro Black, what up? Enigma, what's happening with you? What's happening with you, bro? Being a member for 14 months. I bet your ass can't make it to 2 years. He said, KO, what up, my G? Salute. Cook this shit up, family. I'm working. Vernell, what up? Cornelius Bennett, what up? He said they tried to try your light because you light skinned. Yeah, bro, that is some listen, I understand. And some of y'all in here have said that shit. But let me tell y'all something. It's for lack of a better word, excuse my language, it's bitch ass people in every tone. That light skin shit, that's some bullshit. I know some dark skinned bitches. And I know some light skinned niggas that's G. So let that shit fool y'all you want to. That's what's ending up getting people thrown in a goddamn incinerator. That's what's getting you thrown in the incinerator. Keep fucking around with me. Keep fucking around with me. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going all the way there. We got 180 in the building. Have we got to 100 likes yet? I'm waiting to get to 100 likes. Josh 803, what's happening with you? I'm waiting to get to 100 likes so we can get it right and rock out. 87. I need 13 people to hit the like button. Need 13 people hit that like button. We had 18 people leave. They went to go report. Oh, this nigga KO was talking that shit. V-Rock, what's happening? He was talking that shit, man. Damn it, man. Let me go screenshot, see who in this chat and shit. Let me go screenshot this chat and go report back, man. That's how the shit go. And I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's live, J, man. We working today, brother. This is a live show, man. Yeah, this is live. 94. D-Free say we at 94 in here. We need 100. We need 100 so I can run it. Probably not, Vernell. I got to get through these topics, then I got to get on down. We working. We got work to do today because I don't have 3 hours today. I got a couple of hours, then we getting on down, bro. She doing really good, Miss Joette. We got daughters graduating. We in that bag right now. Trying to get them all set and then probably taking them on a graduation trip. Yeah, we got stuff we doing, you know what I mean? Sunchild, what up? Trey Skill, what up? All right, we at 100. Let's run it. All right, so first off, Gervonta Davis trying to get sabotaged by the judge. Let me show y'all what we talking about. This is from what's going down in Baltimore, Maryland. So, as you can see, back on April 24th, she issued a warrant for his arrest, a new warrant for his arrest, a bench warrant, right? For those of y'all that don't know, I've been over some of this stuff, but we'll go over it again. Normally, you get a bench warrant when it in Baltimore, when it's ordered by a judge, so it's not by the police department for any new charges. Usually, it's for failing to appear in court or some sort of probation violation. That they issue a warrant for your arrest for. If you go back in February, the lady was issuing a bench warrant for his arrest because she wanted him to still come to Baltimore, Maryland for some shit. And his legal team successfully argued that, hey, he got these charges over here. He needs to fight here. He needs to be here in Miami to fight these charges because they serious charges. Can you just please issue him a summons? Right? And so that warrant ended up getting recalled. Now, I broke the news. I told y'all she issued a warrant for his arrest. Well, his team put in a motion to recall the warrant on April the 27th, which was my birthday. Crazy. And then they got a deficient filing notice, which I'm going to go over. Notice of deficiency notice on May the 4th. And then on May the 4th, she wrote her response to them, and she denied their petition on May the 6th. So she denied their petition to get the warrant quashed and recalled. And then they wrote, that same day, they wrote another motion that they're waiting on her to rule on. And just so you know that I'm not lying to you, right here. Here are the two warrants. So the one that was issued in February 2nd, she recalled it and quashed it on February 10th. The one that she issued on April 24th is still an active warrant. Now, this is all according to court documents. So I'm not saying that without any information outside of what's going on with the court documents. But you see here, they gave him a deficiency notice, which I'm going to go over with y'all. Rule 203D. And that was on May the 4th. Before this warrant got issued on April 24th, they gave him another deficiency notice on April the 6th. They gave him another deficiency notice on April the 1st. And also, on, I think that's it. Yeah, on April the 1st. So they keep giving him these deficiency notices. So I went and I looked up what this shit is, bro. $2203D is the deficiency notice that they gave him. And just so y'all know that we got the correct one. KO got your back. Don't worry. You can see right here. Notice of deficiency, rule 20 20-203. And this is where, to me, the sabotage shit come in. Oh, no, I shared the wrong one. Boom, here we go. Maryland Rule 20-203D deficiency notice requires the clerk to notify a filer when an electronic submission materially violates Title 20 rules or MDEC policies, but does not warrant immediate striking. The filer must correct the error within 14 days for the filing to relate back to the original submission date, or the court may take no action. And the purpose of this rule is to inform filings of procedural errors that prevent processing, such as missing signatures, incorrect court locations, or failure to use the lead case number in consolidated cases. The clerk sends a notice describing the deficiency. So we don't know what the deficiency is, but they sent it to Gervonta Tank Davis's team. Now, they've been sending this notice for like a month. For like a motherfucking month. And it seems like it's a procedural thing. It seems like it's something that they want his legal team to provide that for whatever reason they don't want to provide. I don't know what the judge is asking for or what the clerk is asking for, but it seems like something that can be easily handled. And remember, I told y'all next week, Gervonta Davis is set to go viral. And he is going to end up breaking the fucking internet. And to me, this just looks like this judge, in my opinion, is being petty and wants more information so she can try to violate his ass. She wants to meet him in person so she can try to ask questions about what's going on in Miami, Florida. I think she just wants him to come in to meet with her. Is what this shit sounds like to me. Now, I am told that Gervonta Davis will be in Baltimore, Maryland next week. And if you go to Calvin Ford's Instagram, what I'm being told lines up with Calvin Ford. If you go to his Instagram, when he had a story a couple of days ago where he was talking about we all back in Baltimore. We ain't back in Baltimore for no reason. The whole team is back here in Baltimore. Something's coming. Go. If you know I'm telling the truth, then you know I'm telling the truth. Now, I can't verify what I'm about to say because I don't know. But what I'm told is Tank Davis fully anticipates to have this taken care of next week, and we all know what's coming on May the 14th. Next week is a big week for Gervonta Davis fans and Gervonta Tank Davis haters alike. The reason it's a big week because we're going to get clarity on what's happening in Miami, Florida on May the 14th, and we're going to get clarity on what's going on with this Baltimore, Maryland situation. I don't think he would be coming in to Baltimore, Maryland if they were anticipating bad news. This really seems like Judge Althea Handy wants to see him in person. That's what it looks like. Because the first time she filed this shit and gave them a bench warrant, it was because they wanted him to come in. He missed the court date. And they said, why don't you send him a summons? And if you go right here, right? You go right here. A writ summons pleading electronic service. That shit happened on May the 6th. So she denied his damn motion and sent the summons. I think she's trying to call him back to Baltimore to put his ass in front of her. Straight up. And the only thing that I can think of is she's not liking the information that she's getting from his side. And his side doesn't want to give her information. Because his lawyers are not stupid enough to leave out information for months at a time. And she's already dealt with Tank Davis with a very fucking heavy hand. And it seems as though, to me, from the outside looking in, just my humble, honest opinion, it seems as though She doesn't like the fact that she can't violate him right now. That's what it seems like to me. Since he hasn't been convicted, since he hasn't taken a plea, since he's fighting a case. Since he's fighting the case and going all the way with it, she can't violate him until the conclusion of that case. So she's doing any and everything she can to wield some power. And what I'm told is the vibe around Tank Davis, the vibe with his team, the vibe with his family is they ain't worried about it. And that he's going to be in Baltimore, Maryland this week. And that they are trying to have something that is going to break the internet this upcoming week. And if you look at the timeline, that's what it is. Because whether it's good or bad, that's why I say whether you a Tank Davis fan or you a diehard Tank Davis hater, it's going to break the internet next week. And the main reason is what I just showed y'all, but also it's this right here. It's this right here. There it is. Let me show y'all. It's this right here. This is huge. On May the 14th, 2026, so next Thursday, at 9 a.m. Eastern time, because in Miami, Florida, that's when they have the hearing for his criminal case to decide whether or not it's going to go to trial. And if it goes to trial, that's going to break the motherfucking internet. If it doesn't go to trial, that's going to break the motherfucking internet. That's going to break the goddamn internet. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Whether you hate Gervonta Tank Davis, whether you like Gervonta Tank Davis, it is going to break the internet next week. Now, let me show y'all the difference why people hate KO. Did y'all hear about this Baltimore, Maryland shit anywhere else? G-Way Boxing. No. That's why it's looking like some shit is about to hit the fan. No. But you know me. You know me, bro. I ain't one of these lying ass niggas. You feel me? I got you. This is a civil joint. Nothing since April 27th. Hold on, there you go. Nothing since April 27th, since they did a unopposed motion for an extension of time. All right. Hearing. No more new hearings scheduled. March 31st. Now, what I just shared with y'all, did y'all hear this anywhere else? Fresh says, no, sir. I need some chat participation. Did y'all hear this anywhere else? I need some chat participation, and we're finna move on to reacting to the interview. Okay. So you didn't hear this nowhere else. So as a Gervonta Tank Davis fan, or people like to paint me as someone who will say Tank is right even when he's wrong, or someone who will not cover things fairly when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis. I could have hidden this from everybody because it's not great for him. Right? I could have hid this shit from everybody. That's the difference. If I don't say this shit, y'all never know what's going on. So come back to moments like this is why niggas will never be able to fuck with me. Because I'm going to tell you what it is regardless, whether it makes somebody I rock with look good, whether it makes them look bad, right? Whether it could be slanted negatively or slanted positively. I could have easily just said, oh shit, because I seen this shit, bro. And he's not in here. I wish he was in here, but I talked to somebody on Gervonta Tank Davis's team, and I said, say, bro, I see this shit. I just want you to know I'm gonna report on this shit. And he was like, yeah, bro, I understand you gotta do what you gotta do, but understand we ain't worried. Everything gonna be good. Just like I told, just wait till next week. That's what he kept telling me. Wait till next week. Everything good. You gonna like the news next week. We're gonna break the internet. I said, yeah, y'all gonna break the internet. It's gonna be good or bad. Cause I see this shit right here, and I see that shit over there on May the 14th. But I'm gonna report on it. He said, all right, you gotta do what you gotta do. I said, cool. Now, no one else knows what I just told y'all live on this stream. If I was really on what other people was on, I would do the Devin Haney, do the Devin Haney. Do the Devin Haney, do the bum from the bottom, the bum side shit. And I would just not speak on it. I'd be like, shit, ain't nobody else got it. I got it. But shit, you know, I ain't gonna say shit. I could do that. I want y'all to understand the difference, bro. I want everybody watching this on the playback, everybody watching it live right now, understand the difference. I could have just said, ooh, shit, I'm not speaking on that. Let me just wait to see what happens. Let me just wait to see what happens next week. I'm not gonna speak on that. I'm not gonna say nothing. I could have did that. Nobody else knew this shit. TMZ don't have it. ESPN don't have it. Not a single YouTuber. Not a single YouTuber has it. Nobody has it. But I found it though. But I'm too real with y'all, bro. I'm too 100. So when I say there's a huge difference and you can see the difference, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. When I say I have real breaking news, when I say I have real breaking news, believe me, I'm not clickbaiting you. I wouldn't insult your intelligence like that, bro. And that's the difference. I'll give you real breaking news, and then I have takes and opinions that people can't seem to fuck with. But to wrap it up and move on to the next topic, bro, it's all coming to a head, y'all. I told y'all by the summer we gonna know. It's an anxious feeling, right? You don't know if it's gonna go good for somebody. You don't know if it's gonna go bad for somebody. But I told y'all it's all coming to a head. We will know whether or not he truly about to get violated in Baltimore, Maryland. We will know if his case is going to trial. We will know if he ended up taking a plea deal. We will know the outcome of this civil case. It's all moving quickly, and we about to find out, bro. We about to find out. About to find out. So y'all stay tuned, bro. Y'all stay tuned. Every time I figure something out or see something, I'm gonna let y'all know. Every time I got some news to break to y'all, I'm gonna break that shit, whether it's good or bad. Shout out to Kurt Hurd gifting 5 memberships to the channel. I appreciate you, Kurt. Salute, salute, salute. Smash the likes, get the likes up over 175, bro. Now we on to the other topic. But there you have it. Gervonta Davis had a motion that was denied by his judge. His bench warrant is still active in Baltimore, Maryland. But I am told that he is going to Baltimore, Maryland. He'll be in Baltimore, Maryland next week. And that they're not worried about this at all, that this is going to get handled and his probation is just going to continue as always, because his team seems to be anticipating that the civil case is pretty much done with and the criminal case is pretty much done with. And they can tell me what they want to tell me. I can tell y'all what my opinion is, but ain't none of that shit gonna matter, because come May 14th, we find out whether or not this shit is going to trial, or we may see something drop before then if they come to some sort of deal. If the case gets dropped, like we gonna find out all that shit beforehand. Or we gonna find it out definitely come Thursday, May the 14th. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna keep y'all posted on that. But get the likes to 175 so we can run through the rest of this shit, man. Get the likes to 175 so we can run through the rest of it, bro. My read of the situation, I'm not changing. Ghetto Fat, what up? Two Sizzle, what up? My read is I'm not changing, bro. I think with what we know about everything that we've seen with this case, bro, I think it's gonna be hard for them to convict him of some shit with a witness that's not reliable, bro. We just saw what happened with Stephon Diggs, man. We just saw what happened with Stephon Diggs. Unless you got multiple witnesses corroborating her story, which according to the arrest warrant, they don't. According to the docket, the only witnesses that the prosecution have called to start the trial, if the trial goes there May 26th, are 2 police officers. 2 police officers. That's it. 2 police officers. They don't have no other witnesses lined up to start this trial on May the 26th. Her legal team is already unopposing motions and going to the judge and saying, yeah, that's okay. Give them more time to do this. Give them more time to do that. Yeah, she looking real shaky. She looking shaky. That's what it looks like to me. We'll see if more information comes out as we get closer and closer. But we less than a week away from this shit, man. We less than a week away from this shit. So y'all stay tuned. I got y'all back, man. Where we at on the likes, moderators? Reels, what up, Reels? Where we at on like Swoosh Life says, don't think it's a strong case. Nah, bro, it's not a strong case. If you using her word and her testimony, plus the video that they provided, bro, that's not enough. The video is subjective, and it becomes very subjective when you realize that he was spending the night at the house 30 minutes later, 40 minutes later, or whatever it was. It becomes very subjective when she was caught lying to police about what happened and about her actions after the incident. It becomes very subjective when she's showing that she wasn't hurt and she on camera, and I like, bro, it gets real shaky over there. We at 154. We need 21 people to hit the like button. Emmanuel Carter, what up? We about to start figuring out what the fuck going on, bro. A jury is not going to find it in her favor. It's going to be hard to, because all you got to do is create reasonable doubt. And then you got to understand, does the state of Florida want to go through with a case where a witness is unreliable like that, bro? You got to have more than just that. And you know, his homeboy that was with them, he ain't testifying against Tank, whoever that was walking with them. The people that they did get to testify said they didn't see the whole thing, so they can't speak to it. You know what I mean? They can't speak to it because they didn't see the whole thing. So who you gonna get, bro? Who you gonna get? Fresh Baker, what up? So, but we find out if it's going to court next Thursday. And if he's gonna be in Baltimore, Maryland, I would assume that it's to stand in front of this judge. Why else would you be coming to Baltimore, Maryland next week? So we're gonna probably figure that shit out too. Oh, you look pretty. Miss KO came here, almost made me stop the damn stream. Dragon's Assassin, what up? What's good? All right, let me know when we get to 175 likes, man. I'm ready to move on to the reaction part, bro. But that's the breaking news I got for y'all, man. Yeah, KO really has breaking news. We don't do that. We don't do that shit. We don't do that shit, man. I'm not here to lie to y'all. And I'm gonna give y'all the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Tell you what's going on. When niggas try to act like KO be playing favorites and doing this, doing that, just remember that I report on everything and I tell you shit I don't have to tell you because I know no one else has it. I had the shit since yesterday. Started to bring it up on the live stream yesterday, but I said, no, I can wait till tomorrow because niggas don't know. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Lewis Shipman, what's good? Just remember, I break shit before TMZ. Can't no other YouTuber tell you that. You can go back to my content and you can see that I break accurate news before TMZ has the shit. With credible firsthand knowledge and firsthand sources and shit. So if this shit does catch traction, if someone picks it up, just remember where you heard it first. Let me know when we get to 175 likes, though. We're going to work. We're ready to get to it, man. Nah, that's right. Dundry. Shh. 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 Don't say nothing. Just wait till next week is all I can tell you, bro. Wait till next week. Next week coming here fat. Then you got so bro, next week you got dog. Thursday and Friday next week is lit. I gotta make sure I give Miss KO a great fucking Mother's Day. And y'all give y'all mamas and your wives, man, especially if you fortunate enough to still have your mama with you, man. Y'all make sure y'all take care of them mamas for Mother's Day, bro. I gotta make sure I give Miss KO a great Mother's Day. You know, go put some flowers on mama grave. I gotta make sure I'm great because come Thursday and Friday, bro, we got Drake Iceman episode. We got Tank Davis whole little court situation coming to a head. We got to cover. Then the Drake album dropping at like 12 a.m. Yeah, it's gonna Thursday, Friday gonna be lit. I hope that boy don't shit the bed. He said, I'm gonna come back to life. I'm gonna come back to life on you niggas. Y'all let me know when we get to 175 though. I'm just talking shit. He like, I'm coming back to life, nigga. I gotta have the best album of my life. Make y'all forget this beef. Yeah, Fresh 313 Soldier Boy Drake. Oh man. 174. We need one like. We need one like. Drake. It's Soldier Boy voice. Yeah, too sizzle. Yeah. Facts. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Please donate to the channel in the super chat or the Cash App. $ Knockout Boxing 86 TV is the Cash App. And you get that super chat button right there next to where you're leaving a comment right now, man. Right next to where you're leaving a comment right now. All right, 176. Let's rock out. All right, bro. So Bill Haney finally speaks out. Finally speaks out. About this $100 million deal. Or does he? I don't know, because I ain't watched this shit yet. We're going to watch it together. He called into this channel. True Media Today is the name of the channel. He called in. And let's see, this is the same channel that he was going back and forth with Brian Norman Jr. on that we covered. So let's see what Bill Haney has to say, shall we?
Caller, what's the name where you calling from?
Hey man, shout out to that True Media podcast. I mean, and being the
first off, just on my petty shit, nobody from little dumb bum channels, little bitch from the bottom channels, little bum from the bottom channels, they don't like this nigga. Except for Blue Bum, which I find interesting. Blue Bum is cool with this nigga. But his leader, CeeLo Green, and the rest of the little dumb bum channels don't like this nigga. Want to fight him, quote unquote. I don't know what kind of brotherhood that shit is, but just, and then Bill Haney, your brother, Mr. Trill Bill, he over there talking to him. Why he ain't talking to one of you niggas? Why he ain't talking to one of y'all? He keep proving he just be using you niggas to lie for him, and y'all gonna keep doing it too. Why ain't you go over there bum from the bottom shit, Bill? Why ain't you over there on bum side shit? Why you over here first? You broke the Brian Norman shit with this nigga. You and Brian Norman going back and forth, and you breaking it, and you over here talking to this nigga for the first time about the $100 million bill. Must be all that capping, all that lying and shit for Bill Haney to be on this ninja platform talking to him and not one of you niggas. Boy, ain't that crazy? Ain't that some crazy shit? Let's listen to him though.
We gonna get off the AB joking. Let's get on the real thing that's smoking, man. What did I tell you, coach? I say we never run out of options when you are talented.
So he bragging. They ain't never run out of options. When you talented, you don't never run out no options.
And skilled is Debo is. You know what I mean? And guess what? I'll tell you one other thing is, if anybody don't like it, well, guess what? They can fight for the position. You dig what I'm saying?
He's so talented, he got options. If anybody don't like it, they can fight him for the position. I wonder what position is that. Let's get into it. What you got to say, brother?
Instead of crying about it. You know? What's happening, coach?
Bill, Bill, we want to get straight to the point. The people want to know because I saw IKTV video. IKTV worded the video basically saying that Devin Haney has signed a $100 million contract for a multi-fight deal. Zuffa boxing.
Shout out to
Bill Haney hits.
Shout out to everyone covering it. You don't got.
So he asked him. Bill ain't let him get the question now. He asked him straight up, 100 mil Bill. Everybody saying $100 million. What's up with this shit? Mark, let's listen to what Bill has to say.
I say here, it's a whole lot of zeros, and it might sound like I'm the new hero. But guess what?
He says a whole lot of zeros, and it sounds like I'm the new hero. A bunch of rhyming ain't saying shit. Is the deal $100 million?
Man, come on, man. You know, the best thing about the situation is Devin never puts himself in a situation that the other fighter can't make their highest payday. You know what I mean? So, I mean,
Devin never puts himself in a situation where the other fighter can't make his highest payday. So Bill is pretending like Devin cares about getting other fighters paid. But this is the same Devin that offered Shakur Stevenson 75-25 when the WBC mandatory split was 30%. But he's about making sure people get paid. And Bill Haney wanted Shakur Stevenson to accept 75-25 with no budget. And then he wanted to go shop the fight around saying that we got Shakur to accept 75-25. How much are y'all willing to pay for the fight? You gotta listen to niggas like that. Totally fucking capping right now. Get to it, bro. What's up with the deal?
hey, listen. Yeah, you'll never see us out. But guess what, though? I had to come to True Media, and guess what? And I'm gonna tell you one thing else.
Why you had to go to True Media? Why didn't you go to one of your brother's channels? Is it because his platform is bigger than theirs? Is it because he has a bigger audience than them? Why didn't you go to one of their shit? Pause. Pause real quick. That's not fucking fair. What are you talking about, bro? Real quick. Shakur Stevenson was a WBC mandatory. Undisputed doesn't matter. When you're a mandatory in a certain sanctioning body and that sanctioning body is up, that's the rules you go off of when it comes to purse splits. What does undisputed mean? Undisputed don't mean shit when it comes to the business of the sport, bro. The fuck are you talking about? The minimum Shakur should have gotten was 70-30 because the minimum in the sanctioning body that he was the mandatory in was 30%. We're not going to do this shit like Shakur don't bring shit to the table for Devin Haney too, bro. That would have been Devin Haney's biggest fight as well. Fuck is we talking about? Stop repeating stupid shit that you hear on stupid ass platforms, bro. That shit doesn't work over here with KO. Welcome to the channel and everything. Glad to have you here. But that doesn't matter at all. That shit doesn't matter at all. Shakur Stevenson was the biggest fighter that Devin Haney had ever fought outside of Lomachenko. He gave Devin Haney a good pay-per-view audience. He was bringing over 1 million views every fight he had at ESPN to the table. Fuck them belts, bro. Them belts ain't about nothing. Now, I done said it to you twice now. Belts don't give you leverage to 75-25 somebody all because you undisputed. You can't 75-25 somebody that does the type of numbers that you do. That's right there with you in terms of star power. Stop it, bro. Now let me get back to this interview. Got time for this shit.
The fighters gonna get paid what they want, and guess what? Gray can finally get loaned what he needs.
People can finally get loans. The fighters get what they want. Did you sign for $100 million? Listen, man. Listen, you ain't okay. Do Devin Haney have a deal? $100 million.
He asks him again. Plays along, laughs and shit, and ask him again. Does Devin Haney have a deal for $100 million? Surely Bill is about to answer this motherfucking question this time.
Deal with Zuffa boxing and Dana White. That's what we want to know. Yes or no?
No. Listen. I can't make no more announcement of what I already done did. I done gave the people. Now, guess what? they stay tuned. And if you listen,
But this shit never ages well for you niggas, bruh. It never ages well for you niggas. Mr. Talk a Lot, Sir Talk a Lot, got all this big news and shit, but he can't tell you nothing. He can't tell you nothing all of a sudden.
if
Come
you
on,
don't
bro.
believe me,
I done told you all I can tell you now. You ain't told nobody shit. You circle talking round, beating around the bush ass nigga.
shame on you.
The people, Bill, you got digital gunfights going on right now.
No,
People
I don't.
online making content.
No.
I'm watching
Facts, nigga.
the content on X. They debating. They
Debating. Did he get 100 M?
they telling you. They saying you lying. They saying you're capping.
Calling your ass a liar to your face. What you gonna say, nigga?
Then you got
Well,
Devin Haney fans. Then you got Devin Haney fans saying that no man, they happy you getting generational wealth for your son.
Generational wealth, $100 million. Come on now, cook.
There's a battle going on, Bill. You got to clear this up. Clear it up for us, man.
Well, guess what? Oh, now's the time that you drop. What is that? Huggy Bear. Drop that Huggy Bear on him one time, man.
Now is the time you drop Huggy Bear. Still ain't answering this nigga question.
There's a platform stage.
He want to laugh and joke and shit. He don't want to answer no motherfucking questions, bro. This shit crazy, motherfucker.
Don't just stay classes.
This shit crazy, motherfucker, man. This shit don't make no motherfucking sense, man. No whatsoever, dog. This is the shit y'all listen to. This shit y'all decide to run with. That's why y'all always end up looking stupid, man.
Look, now, I had.
He could clear it up for y'all, give y'all all the ammunition in the world and say, hell yeah, nigga, it's $100 million. It's $100 million, nigga, what? He could do that, but he won't, because he know that shit count. Keep going.
This one dude, Leo from H-Town, he be on the Boston Boys. Shout out to Leo, but he's an avid Devin Haney hater. He hate Haney with passion.
Yeah.
And listen, and Leo said that, listen, he said that if it wasn't for your son, you wouldn't be where you're at right now. I corrected him though. I say, listen, you talking about Bill Haney's past pimping and
Listen, bro. I don't need to do no more. The nigga didn't answer the question. He was evasive because he's fucking lying, bro. Here is the deal. Here is the deal, bro. Here is the problem. Here's the problem. You got to make the lie believable. You got to tell a believable lie. You got to say some shit like, yeah, Devin Haney got a 2-fight, $20 million deal. He getting $10 million a fight. I still call cap on the shit because it still wouldn't make sense to pay that nigga that much. You said there's a lot more. There's a lot more. Okay, I mean, we can keep going. Don't worry. That's fine. You say there's a lot more. Let's look at it. Let's listen to it then. Let's react to it. Let's see. You say there's a lot more. Maybe it gets better. Maybe he does start, you know what I'm saying, answering some shit.
is in the position that they're in right now. So you can't say you like the fruit, but don't like the tree that the fruit come from. You can't say that.
Yeah. Well, you know, I won't deny or affirm anything of my past. One thing that I
don't give a fuck about his past, bro. I want to hear him talk about this deal. I want to hear him talk about what's next for Devin Haney, who the fuck he fighting, all kind of shit, bro. Don't nobody care about your past, bro.
will say is it's in the past. You know, so let's get back to the cash that's on the table because
let's get to the cash that's on the table. What's on the table, nigga? How much money? What promotional company is it with? Who's offering the deal? So many fucking questions, bro.
That's what everybody is asking about.
Yeah.
They're asking, is it real? And I'm saying is, realer than real deal Holyfield, man. You know?
No, listen, are you?
He's saying it's realer than real deal Holyfield while not telling us or answering any of this man's questions or any motherfucking questions that the whole world want to know. I am straight up saying this nigga is lying. That's why he put a question mark on that shit. No one has come out and said that this shit is true. Not Turkey, not Zuffa, not motherfucking Ring, Netflix, Dana White, nobody. Everybody quiet except this nigga. And his bum ass, bum from the bottom, bum side ass friend channels. And the best part of this interview is this nigga went to this nigga platform. He went to this nigga platform instead of one of y'all platform. That shit would make me mad, bro. That shit would make me mad. Y'all talk about this man like a dog. And I don't fuck with the nigga. I don't know the nigga, you know what I mean? I don't know him. I don't fuck with him at all. He don't know me, whatever. But he went to this nigga shit. And not one of y'all to talk this shit. Why didn't he go over there to y'all shit? I think this dude probably because he do more viewership than you, and Bill is just looking to get his voice out there. That's just my thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Gonna break bread with the people. That's what the people. That's the second question.
Okay. Well, that's and that's just what I want to say. Watch out, Houston. We coming through there. We coming through Atlanta. We coming through all the spots, and it's like Santa Claus, man. We're gonna drop off and spread to the people, man. We're gonna do.
So he gonna drop off. He gonna just go around giving money to the people. Yeah, all right, nigga. He has not. Let me ask y'all a question, cause maybe I'm tripping, cause I'm harsh, cause y'all know I don't fuck with Bill Haney. I don't like him at all. Ever since he lied on my name, I don't fuck with him. Let me ask y'all then, bro. Let me ask y'all a question, bro. Let me ask y'all a question. Did Bill Haney confirm any of the rumors? Did he answer a question with a straight answer yet? Because my answer is fuck no. But sometimes I'm biased. I don't like the nigga. I don't like the channels that support him. I don't like the communities that support him. I think it's full of liars and frauds and none of that shit. Did he confirm anything? All right, so I'm not tripping. Let's keep going.
What we gotta do. Yes.
All I heard when the nigga said, "Hey man, they said you got $100 million. What can you tell us about the $100 million? Is it $100 million deal real? What's up with the $100 million? Man, listen, it's a lot of zeros, but you gotta be a hero. It's a lot of zeros, and I just gotta listen to Nero. And I'm in the Matrix like Neo, nigga. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? Real, man, realer than real deal. Holyfield, I'm trying to show you with the spiel, man. Play the pimp music one time. The fuck? Is the deal real? Who the fuck did you sign with? What the fuck are you talking about? Keep going, though. Keep going, Bill. They said, Teach told me it's more. Keep going.
hey, look here, man. Let me tell you something, man. You had no drop that news on X, and cause I had a bunch of people hitting me up. Like, I say, man, well, I can't really read much into the
nigga drop the news with a question mark
tweet, because Bill didn't say that. You just posed two things as a question. So I'm the type of guy, I don't like to assume. I like to have hard facts. You know what I mean? Like, because sometimes when you assume and you say some shit, then you be wrong and you look like a damn ass.
That's a fact, Dragon.
Before I jump out the window
that's a fact, Dragon.
Reporting anything, I'd rather be right than first. That's all I'm saying. So
I respect that. I'd rather be both, because that means you a bad motherfucker. But you definitely don't want to be first and be dead ass motherfucking wrong, like Bill Haney, bum from the bottom, bitch from the bottom, bum side, bummiest brand in the land, little dumb bum channels typically are. First, and then never motherfucking right.
Okay. Well, yeah, listen. You don't got to jump out the window. You can walk on the front porch and you can yell to the top of your lungs. They done did it, coach. They did it.
They done did it. Did what? Walk out to the front porch. Walk out to the front porch and let them know they done did it. Okay, what you do? What you do, nigga? What you do?
They say they tried to blackball you, Bill. They say they tried to blackball you. They dismersified your name and your character. They tried to keep you out.
Hey, man, listen,
and you
ain't nothing. And I'm gonna repeat, and you can say it over and over and over again. Blackball don't mean nothing to a nigga with black balls. You know what I'm talking about?
Teach, I'm not listening to this shit no more, Teach. Teach, I'm not listening to this bullshit no more, Teach. I'm not listening to this shit no more, Teach. You can kick rocks, bro. I don't hear shit. That shit don't move me. I never heard the nigga once say $100 million. I ain't hear the motherfucker say where they signed to, who offering them nothing. Wake me up when Turkey say something. Wake me the fuck up when Dana White say something. Wake me up, cause see Zuffa announcing motherfucking Rayo Valenzuela versus Edwin De Los Santos rematch. I ain't heard them say shit about this shit. It's realer than real deal, Holyfield, nigga. You ain't gotta jump out the window, nigga. Walk out the front porch. Just a bunch of slick talking bullshit, man. Bunch of slick talking bullshit. Now, moving on. Turkey is a liar too, but Turkey ain't gonna lie about who he signed, bro. Dana White, Zuffa, they not gonna lie about who they signed to their promotional company. That's the difference, bro. When it comes to signing somebody, they gonna announce that shit. The motherfucker said he got Conor Ben, he got Conor Ben. They said they signed Rayo, they signed Rayo. They said they signed Hitchens, they signed Hitchens. They say they signed Berlanga, they signed Berlanga and shit. And here's the thing. Going to Zuffa is not a flex. And let me tell y'all something. I seen somebody say Saudi Arabia is making big moves. They are making big moves. The fuck out of sports. They are making big ass moves. The fuck out of sports. They told them WWE wrestlers, nigga, get it how you live. We cutting your pay. No. Why would you do that? Number one, MVP ain't got nobody for him to fight. Number two, MVP paying him $100 million, but Tank Davis was only gonna get 20 to 40 million to fight Jake Paul. C-Point Pounder, I know you're not saying you think this is true, but this is why I tell people to educate yourselves, cover the whole sport of boxing. You can have better memory recall and you can remember things, you can tie things together and shit like that. So Tank Davis get 20 to 40 million for a Jake Paul fight. But Jake Paul about to sign Devin Haney to fight other people, and he gonna give him more money than what they was offering Gervonta Davis. Than what Netflix was offering Gervonta Davis. Hell no. Hell no. They don't even get $100 million a year for their whole budget from motherfucking ESPN. But this ain't nothing to see there, bro. It's just Bill Haney, more lying, more capping, more dancing around the question in circles, and all of that shit, bro. Like, you can miss me with that shit, bro. TKO, who owns 40% of Zuffa, C-Lot Promotions, who owns 60% of Zuffa, right now they're cutting the fat. They're cutting the costs. They're cutting what they spending, bro. This is just to drum up some shit to try to act like you got some leverage or got some deals that you probably don't have. And if they do sign to motherfucking Zuffa, it will be the demise of DHP. If they do go sign somewhere where they don't get to have them same rights and shit, it will be the demise of them. And then I seen somebody say maybe he's alluding to a network deal. What network wants to go to Devin Haney and sign Devin Haney directly? If you a network executive from DAZN, if you a network executive from TNT, if you a network executive from Prime Video, and you sit down in a meeting with Bill Haney, you say, okay, what's your viewership numbers? What numbers can he show you? What numbers can he show you? It's 290 people in the building. We need to get the lights up over 200. What can he show you? Big Skull, what up? What numbers can he show you? He can't show you the numbers from his last fight. He was the co-main event. He can't show you the numbers from the fight before that. He was the co-main event. Who the fuck is paying somebody like that $100 million? Bud Crawford couldn't get $100 million. Anthony Joshua didn't get $100 million. Tank Davis can't get $100 million. It's rumored that Canelo got $100 million. But we don't know that to be true or untrue. That's the only fighter in recent memory that's been rumored to get $100 million to fight with Turkey. And then you have stupid niggas. People call critical thinking hate. People calling people's bullshit hate. What money move is he making? This is what I'll do for you, boxing hacker. I will drop this link. And I got one rule and one rule only. If you decide to hit that link, you got to come up here and you got to say something that I didn't hear you say on Deem's platform earlier. Can you do that? If you hit that link that I just dropped, you have to come up here and you have to say something or make a point that I didn't already hear you try to make earlier. Can you do that? Are you capable of doing that? Just because I don't be commenting, I be watching. And the shit you were saying over there was some of the stupidest, dumbest, retarded shit I ever heard. And before you call it hate, before y'all call it hate, I'm just gonna give you some examples of why I don't believe these niggas. What happened to this? What happened to this? What about this one? The receipts kick y'all ass every time. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this shit right here? David Haney posting this shit. What happened to that? Posted this shit and then went directly into negotiation with Rolly Ramiro. Y'all forgot that shit? This is why people don't believe him, bro. And then when you get him on there, he can't even give you a straight answer. Straight bullshit, bro. So it's not hate, my nigga. We just don't believe lying ass nigga. Give me 1 second. I was trying to find another one. He said, Ninja be on my, but they can't do what KO said either, though. FaZe the Great is in the building. Frequent is in the building. You know, we got some more Devin Haney fans in the building. Let me try this real quick. We got some Devin Haney fans in the building. Let's do debate KO. And I'm gonna see what y'all want to do. Hold on. Let me put this link in the chat. Maybe y'all weren't here last time. All right, so I'm gonna do this. There's the link. David Benavidez is a better fighter and more skilled than Devin the Dream Haney. Anybody want to take that debate that rocks with Devin? David Benavidez is more skilled and a better fighter than Devin the Dream Haney. Anybody want to take that debate? I couldn't get nobody to take that shit on Thursday night. How about now? Since it seems to be more y'all in here. Since it seems to be more of you in here. Y'all want to take that? Y'all want to take that bet? Y'all don't have to pop it from the chat. The link is in the chat. What's up? My backstage still clear though. Ain't nobody hit that link yet. I'm looking. All right, let's try another one. Jerron Boots Ennis exposed the fuck out of Devin Haney. How about that? Anybody want to take that debate? That one didn't work. That one didn't work. So y'all don't believe in him being better than David Benavidez. Y'all know Jerron Boots Ennis exposed him. Rodzilla, what's up, bro? Salute to you. Okay. How about this? Devin the Dream Haney, his father Bill Haney, are not to be trusted, and it's likely that they are fucking lying about $100 million deal. Anybody want to take that one? Fat Pack, what up? Y'all see how we doing? Please get the likes up over to 225. We got 254 people in the mainstream with another 40 plus in the vertical stream. We always make them tough they tell. 300 people in the building. 300 people in the building. Nobody wants to do it, man. We got my dog Fight Biz. What up, homie? 20 of them things. Bop. Bop. No biscuit in the super chat, he said. Happy belated, KO. I'm not in the chatter show, but I never miss one. The run you've been on is legendary-ish. Motherfuckers really put up fake screenshot of the wrong ish, and his audience bought it. If that ain't the state of America boxing, man, look, you working. You'll love the work I did today. Make sure you check out the work we put in earlier today, bro. Working. Always working. Always working, and can't nobody F with it, bro. And that's just the truth. Rain, I see you in the building. What's up? That's just the truth. So I want to talk about something. Since I'll come back to Devin Haney when you niggas let your nuts drop. I'll come back to Devin Haney and fake $2 bill, 100 mil bill. I'll come back to that shit when somebody let their nuts drop and hit that link to debate your boy KO. Link is open for anybody who won't smoke for the rest of the show for as long as I'm up here. We'll see how that goes for niggas. Now, there's this narrative going around that Jesse Bam Rodriguez need to fight Junto Nakatani to get to Monster anyway, as we shift gears. And Robert Garcia posted to somebody, he says, so to fight Inoue, we have to earn it by beating Junto, who is Inoue's last opponent. Which one of Inoue's opponents did Junto beat to earn the fight? Fire. Fire. Don't start running from Bam, bro. Don't run from Bam, dog. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Y'all give me 1 second. Boxing Hacker, what's up? You a glutton for punishment, huh? Boxing Hacker, are you there? Okay, that's weird. You ain't Boxing Hacker, not hello.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I can't connect my speaker. You can hear me now, right?
I can hear you.
Yeah, what's up, Kale? Hey,
chilling.
you said what I said was crazy, right? But everything I said was the truth, though. Like there's nothing I said. Yes.
I also said if you come up here and you say something that you already heard you say on Dean's platform,
I'm not gonna do that. I just want to explain that for a second. I'm not gonna.
What do you want to explain?
Because you said like everything I said on Dean's platform was like the dumbest shit you ever heard. But everything I said was literally data I pulled from the internet. Because Dean claimed that
So you're gonna get up here and do exactly what I told you not to do.
No, I'm not. I'm just because you made a statement. I'm just saying you were wrong about that. Because everything I said was a fact.
It's my opinion that it was the dumbest shit I ever heard, and I don't want to hear it again.
Yeah, but it wasn't an opinionated situation. It was a fact.
Do you have anything to say that you didn't say?
Yeah, because we didn't talk about the actual fact. We just talked about something that happened before. That's easy, So like when it comes to this $100 million deal, right? Like I said before, I told you before.
Don't mention my name. You ain't got
no, dude, you were lying like shit, dude. You were a whole liar, bro. You're a whole liar. You even looked up this shit. Hold up. You looked up this shit. Wait. You research it. You realize I was telling the truth, and then you logged off.
This is what we gonna do. Hold on. Both of y'all. Hold on. No. This is what we gonna do. I'm gonna let y'all go. Boxing Hacker, get your bars off, and then Deem, get your bars off. Don't nobody interrupt each other. Since y'all want to get to it. Boxing Hacker, go ahead. Then I'm gonna let Deem go. And when Deem is talking, be quiet, bro. And then I'm gonna hop back and let y'all do your thing. Boxing Hacker, you go ahead, and then Deem, you go ahead. I'm not timing you, but when you done and it's Deem turn, you let him talk.
Okay, so when it comes to so when it comes to that whole situation, right? You stated that that the $35 million that Devin Haney was fake, and that's what they went to court for. And we found out during court
that the verdict was that they weren't making that amount. And you even told me to research it, go online and pull up the data. I did that. I did exactly what you said. I went online, pulled up the data about that case, and it wasn't about their initial findings for Devin Haney, how much Devin Haney was getting paid for. It was about Oscar De La Hoya collecting money and damages up to $1 million, in which they felt it was unfair for. That's what it was about, and they settled. There was never a verdict. They settled out of court. So your initial claim was wrong. I told you that. And then you went on this tirade like, oh, what we all know wasn't it? I said, dude, you told me to do one thing, I did that. Then you go on tirade and insult me for it. For what? You're the person who told me to do it. After that, you said, okay, well, figure out how much they got paid for. I told you, okay, I don't know that, but I did what you said. There's not 35 million. Then you deem by any means, you did that because you said, okay, hold on, I'm gonna go look it up, right? You did that, deem by any means, and when you did that, I said, okay, let me see what he's gonna see. So I did the same exact thing you did. So I saw what you saw, Dean, and you came back. I said, Dean, what did you find out? You didn't want to answer that question. I asked you multiple times, Dean, what did you find out? Instead, you attacked me, do all these ad hominem attacks. Oh, you're this, you're that. You're a lying ass this and that. We know you speak a lot of emotion. You had absolutely no proof of anything you were saying. Meanwhile, what I said was legitimized from the day you pulled. So what's the problem? Don't just speak out of emotions. Stand on your shit. Find the data. You said there was a court case that happened. There was a verdict that happened. You find it and you show it. Because I proved my point. You ain't proved shit. But yeah, you want to stand over here and call me a liar? For what? For what?
All right, Dean.
I'll say, go ahead, man.
All right, Dean. Go ahead, bro.
Boxer Hacker, did Devin Haney make $35 million or not? Yes or no? I don't give a fuck about nothing else you said. Did he make $35 million against Ryan Garcia or not, or did he lie? Yes or no?
Maybe you forgot the rules. KO said, I go. I state my claim.
Yeah,
no, I'm not asking no leading questions. You state your claim. You don't need my opinion to say. You don't need my opinion to state your claim. You want to debate? State your claim. You don't need my opinion. You talk all that shit on your channel after you muted me. Now you want me to answer your question? State your motherfucking claim.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you got Instagram? Let me see, Zeus. Let me see who in here.
No, I don't have Instagram.
You don't got Instagram?
No.
All right.
But you can answer the yes or no question, Boxing Hacker. If you want.
I was saying, he can have his time. I'm not answering his question.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Dean.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna screen record this, right? And I'm gonna come and send it to your phone. And KO, you play it. If I prove that Devin said he didn't get paid $35 million, block this nigga forever for lying on my fucking name. Now, Boxer Hacker, you want to go there? Now I got the receipt. Now you telling me, did he make $35 million or not? Watch this.
Again, I'm not answering your question. Prove your data. First off, I didn't really say he did. I just said from what I found out from the internet.
Let me do this. Send it to me. But before you
$35 million.
But before you send it to me, let me step in then. Boxer Hacker, do you believe that Devin Haney made $35 million to fight Ryan Garcia?
So I believe he said they made a substantial amount. That's what I said. And I believe that what Dean said about the court case was a lie. That's what I'm claiming. All this stuff, whether he did or not, it's not my business. I'm not a pocket watcher. I don't give a fuck what he made. I just know what he said. You understand what I mean? I don't care if he did or not. But as far as what happened in that court case, yes, I pulled that data. I read that shit. So if he wants to say I'm lying, then he needs to stand and prove it. Bring up the court case where the verdict was he didn't make $35 million. That's what we were arguing about. If you want to be real about it, and you're lying about that, D, I'm standing on that shit you're lying.
Okay. I think Dean went to go find the stuff that y'all were talking about. But what did you get up here for with me?
Oh, so about the whole case. Well, let him come back, But as far as this whole like $100 million thing, right? Here's the thing, like we don't know much about it, right? I hear people like, that I feel like people just want to like attack the guy because he said they're gonna end up with $100 million. But guess what? We don't know how many fights it is. He could be like 5 fights. It's definitely possible that, you know, first of all, we heard that Conor Ben's making a substantial amount of money from Zuffa, right? If it is from Zuffa, right? We heard that Belonga is also making a substantial amount of money for Zuffa. If he has a multi-fight deal, who knows how much it'll be worth? Devin's worth more than Conor. You know, so to say that it's impossible, no, it's not. Zuffa right now is trying to make a big stance where they are, you know, so they're gonna do what
hold on, I'm gonna bow out again. I'm gonna bow out again. Y'all got it. I'm gonna bow out again.
Go ahead.
All
right, hold on.
Need to bow out or nothing. Just play it for me. And then
all right, hold on. Let me send it. I'm gonna send this to myself. Hold on. I'm gonna send this to myself so I can play it up here on the channel for y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me send this.
You dick sucking ass nigga. You's a fucking lame nigga.
So all you do is attack people with wild shit, man. Get out your feelings, bro. Prove the court case. Hey, prove the court case. Dean by any means. Dean by any. I know you ain't proving that shit. I know you ain't proving the shit you talked about. Calling me a liar. Calling me a damn liar. You full of shit, man. You always full. Yo. Okay, go ahead, play it. Let's see.
No, I'm sending it to myself. I got you. Hold on. I'm sending it to myself.
All you do is bring a link, bro. That's it.
Everybody be quiet. Go ahead, Box Hacker. What you were saying? Because when KO played this and kicked your dumb ass off.
Yeah, so let me clarify what I said. The court case was not about the $35 million. Remember I said that, KO.
Hold on. I got this.
I don't care what you asked me.
Hold on. I'll tee it up. Because Dean was live earlier, so I'll go play.
Mute yourself, Box Hacker.
Yeah. Let me go play. Let me go to Dean's stream. Hold on. Let me go to Dean. We'll get to the bottom of this shit for sure. So Dean was live for 2 hours earlier. Let me go to his argument with Boxing Hacker. Give me 1 second. Let me find this shit. And then let me make sure I got the thing that Dean sent me. I think I just sent it to myself. I got that. Yep, I got that too. Let me get this ready. Screen record, download this shit. Give me 1 second. All right. And then we'll just go from there. All right, so I got, hold on. It won't. Screen record, MOV. I can play it on my speaker if it won't play. Hold on, let me try again. Download history. Okay, boom. Let's try again. Screen record. Sorry, photos can't open this file because the format is on. Okay, I got to do it on my speaker, which I got right here. So I'll play that on my speaker. Let me first find y'all's thing. Oh, that's the vertical. I don't like the vertical shit. I want to do the horizontal. Okay. Let's find this shit. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Here we go. There, my brother Deem shit. All right. When was y'all arguing it? Do y'all remember about when?
Did that?
He got $35 million for who?
Do y'all remember Deem Boxing Hacker?
I don't remember exactly when, Terry. I couldn't even lie to you.
But at the end of the day, when you get
right. Boxing Hacker, what about you?
No, I remember.
35. Everybody be quiet. Boxing Hacker.
Here we go. I found it.
Before the lawsuit, he already made $35 million for the fight.
He said he was getting that much, right? And they didn't get that much until they sued.
Stop trying to know. Nigga, before they audited Oscar, and Oscar was the one telling the truth because Oscar won the lawsuit. So Oscar, when he said it flopped, that's how Oscar won because they looked at the book and it did flop. Devin said he got paid $35 million to fight Ryan. And
right.
He said that before they sued Oscar.
Right.
So that means he was lying, right?
No, because they sued him. What are you talking about?
Wasn't he lying? How wasn't he lying? No,
I don't know. Wait.
So what I just heard, and hold on, don't nobody talk. What I just heard was Dean make a claim that Devin Haney was lying about making $35 million. And I heard Boxing Hacker say, no, he wasn't lying. Do both of y'all agree that that's what the fuck I just heard?
Yes.
Well, no, because what happened was,
I'll play it again, bro. Hold on.
Okay, replay.
Hold on. I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play it again. Hold on.
Flop. Devin said he got paid $35 million to fight Ryan. And
right.
He said that before they sued Oscar.
Right.
So that means he was lying, right?
No, because they sued him. What are you talking about?
He lying.
So everybody heard that.
Somebody said no. Somebody said no when I asked him was he lying.
All right, so without shit, Deem said the nigga was lying. Boxing Hacker, you said he wasn't lying, which means the opposite of him lying is he was telling the truth.
No. So he said it was based on the court case. So that's why I'm saying it's not based
no.
on whether he's lying.
You said you
Yeah,
didn't
because
say
it's
that,
based
bro.
on the
You
case.
said no, fam.
But he asked me a question.
All right, bro.
Relative
Let
to
me
a court
play.
case.
Let me play
It's
this
relative
shit.
to a court case.
Hold on, let me play this shit too. I'll play this shit. Hold on, I got it right here. Let me.
Was on PDs.
Hold on, no, that ain't loud enough.
You know, I showed, but like I said,
Hold on, let me start this over. Give me 1 second.
Was on PDs,
There
and I got back up every time. You know, I showed, but like I said, Allah is perfect planner. So it
all right, here we go. Now I got it all the way up. Volume. There we go. All right, let me play this for y'all.
was on PDs, and I got back up every time. You know, I showed, but like I said, Allah is perfect planner. So it happened. I learned a lot in that.
I think they were saying 36 million or something like that. It was the.
Yeah.
I'm just trying. Listen.
No, for sure. No, I know. Yeah. Yeah. No, that it was supposed to make that. Obviously we made good money, but we didn't make $36 million. So yeah, no, it was just a lot of signs that.
Play it one more time, KO. What Devin said, play it one more time.
All right, hold on.
Was on PDs, and I got back up every time. You know, I showed, but like I said, Allah is perfect planner. So it happened. I learned a lot in that.
I think they were saying 36 million or something like that. It was a.
Yeah.
I'm just trying. Listen.
No, for sure. No, I know. Yeah. Yeah. No, that it was supposed to make that. Obviously we made good money, but we didn't make $36 million. So yeah, no, it was just a lot of signs that.
I'm gonna keep 100 with y'all. I don't even know what y'all would debate about right now because that shit seems pretty fucking.
No, chill. It's about the court case. Wait. Okay, you gotta listen to the argument for the debate. Wait, no, don't even, let me talk. You gotta listen to the court case. Listen to the debate, KO. Listen, the debate is based on the court case. He said that there was a court case. Wait, KO. He said there was a court case in which Devin Haney realized he wasn't making $36 million. That's what Deem said. That's what you just heard on the recording.
All right.
The first question I asked this
I got you. I'm Boxing Hacker. You backstage for now. Let me listen to Dean. Then I'll come back to you later. Go ahead, Dean. That way I can hear you, bro.
The first question I asked this nigga, if you go back to my live, was Devin Haney lying about making $35 million when he tweeted it? We only got to the court case because we were sitting up there talking, and I was saying, nigga, he lied before that even happened. He said he made. Do niggas know English language? Not I'm making. Making is future tense, right, KO? That's future tense. I'm making this much. Made, what do made mean, KO? When I say I
mean I already did it. It's past tense.
And that's why we was talking about from the door. This nigga's a fucking liar, KO. Devin tweeted that. She heard $36 million from Devin. Nobody else from Devin.
Shout out to Lee Jackson with the 2-piece in the super chat. KO, a motherfucker fire ass cook about to happen. All right, Boxing Hacker.
Yeah. So can you put?
Was that the first question I asked you? Yes or no? Before we get to anything else, KO, make them answer that question. That's the first question I asked you. Don't overtalk me. KO, can you make this nigga answer the question, KO? Boxing Hacker, KO, can you make this nigga answer the question?
All right, so let me moderate this. Y'all can pose each other whatever y'all want to pose each other. So Boxing Hacker, you can go ahead and go before you start, answer his question, and then you got it. And if you ask him something, I'm gonna make him answer your question too. I'm gonna keep it straight down the middle. Answer his question, and then in the middle of your cook, if you feel like you got him on something and you want to ask him something, I'm gonna let you stop, and I'll make him answer your question too. So go ahead, Dean. What's your question?
First question I asked you: was Devin lying when he tweeted that he made $35 million?
Yeah.
Was he lying? Was that the first question I asked you?
It was.
And then you said, I said, so he lying about that, right?
I said, I don't know. I said,
hold on, Boxing Hacker, hold on. We just heard him say he didn't make that. So
Okay.
don't that mean he was
Wait, I said
lying?
35 million.
KO,
Hold on, first off,
KO, if
didn't
he
make
tweet,
36
no,
million.
hold on. Let me talk to
That,
KO.
no, that's what that would mean. But I'm gonna stay out of it.
That's what
So
that would
he
mean,
answered
right?
your question, Dean. Let him respond for a
Let him
little
answer.
bit.
No, hold on. No, let him answer.
Okay.
So if he
He said
tweeted,
35 million, right?
he
He said
made
he making
35
36, 1
million,
million
and then he
difference.
come out
One
here
at a
and say,
time. One at a time. Go ahead, Dean. One more question, then you got to let him cook. Go ahead, Dean.
if he said that he made 35 million
Mm-hmm.
and he tweeted that, that's the first time we ever heard that. And then he come out here and say that he didn't make 35 million.
He
Don't
never
that
said
mean he
that.
was lying?
No, he never
Boxing
said that.
Hacker, answer the question, please.
He never said he didn't make 35. He said he didn't make 36 million. So you're talking about $1 million difference. So look, just to clarify, if you want to be technical, he never said he didn't make 35 million. He said he didn't make up to 36 million. 1 million difference is not up to 36 million. Am I right or am I wrong, Kale?
Technically, you're right.
Thank you, Kale. Down here, man. If we got diamond, if we get, I know how to do math pretty well. You know.
Go ahead. I didn't say that shit. Go ahead.
So I put it like this. Right? So the question he asked me initially, right? He said that Devin stated that he had 35 million, and Oscar, then he was sued Oscar and in court. That means Oscar won. Doesn't that mean that he was lying? That's what happened there, And initially I said, well, he sued him, so I can't say he's lying because he obviously felt like that there was money missing. Then he says, "Oh, sorry." Then he says, "Look up the information."
Bro, I'm gonna keep it real. Wait. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that between y'all. Y'all had that debate. I'll let the chat think whatever they think happened with y'all. But what you got with me, dog? I can't stop laughing. What you got with me, man? What's up, bro?
Listen, I just want to pick your brain so everybody understands. He told me to pull up information verifying what he stated, even though the burden of proof is not on me, right? I said, okay. So he kicked me off stage. I went and pulled it up. It wasn't even about how much Devin Haney was making. Mm-hmm. It was literally about Oscar De La Hoya somehow confiscating $1 million worth of damages, and that's what they were suing for. And they never even came to a verdict because it was settled out of court. So I came back. I was like, dude, they never came to a verdict. So how can I use that to determine if Devin's lying or not? And then he gets mad. I'm all types of this and that. Slap you ass. How DB talks. Yeah. So that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, bro. Hey, shout out to Trap Man with the 2 piece in the super chat, man. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel, man. What you got for me, man? What you up here for to talk to me, y'all? Y'all had y'all thing. What's up?
Yeah, so look at it. So
everybody in the chat, all you Devin Haney fans, frequent. If you got time to type, nigga, you got time to hit this link, nigga. Straight up, Praise, if you got time to type, you niggas got time to hit this link. I know y'all be seeing the work I put in and it scares you niggas. But y'all more than welcome. Go ahead, bro. I'm listening. What you up here for? What you want with KO?
So I hear what you're saying, Kel, about how outrageous you feel like this, how impossible it may be for him to get such a deal, right? But like I said, the fact that it could be a multi-fight deal, for me, if it's a one-fight deal, unless it's a huge mega fight, I personally want to see it be like a $100 million fight. That's like a Tank Davis fight or some really big fight, But I don't think they have access to fighters in that weight class for that. But if you're talking about a multi-fight deal, I can see that very well. Because Devin Haney, people may say that Devin Haney, they don't feel like Devin Haney is
how many fights?
Popular. I mean 3, 4, or 5 fights. I can see that.
3, 4, or 5.
Definitely see
if it's 3 fights, somebody paying them about $33.5 million a fight. If it's 4 fights, somebody paying him $25 million a fight. If it's 5 fights, somebody paying him $20 million a fight. You think it's somebody out there? If it's 5 fights, you think it's somebody out there that's gonna pay him $20 million to fight, bro?
Think about it though, right? So we heard that.
I asked you a question, bro. I asked you a question. Yeah. You think it's somebody out there that will pay him $20 million a fight?
I think Zuffa would, because based on what
You
we've
think
been hearing
Zuffa
about
will pay him $20 million a fight for 5 fights?
Yeah.
What are
And
the
I'll tell
five?
you
What
why.
are the five? What are the 5 fighters they got for him to fight?
Well, right now we know they got Carter Ben, they got Richardson Hitchens, and they're probably going to try to recruit some more. You know, they're always actively recruiting.
And so you think the company that's getting out of live
And
golf,
they,
the
I think
company
they
that's
got this
making
big idea.
wrestlers take a motherfucking pay cut, you think that
Yes.
motherfucking company is the company that's gonna pay Devin Haney $20 million while simultaneously making bigger
Yeah.
stars in other industries than him take a huge motherfucking pay cut? You believe that shit?
Yes, because think about this, right? So because they're
Why
different
do you
entities.
believe? Why do you believe that shit?
So it's simple. So they're different entities, right? So you look at, like, let's say WWE, like you're saying they're taking a pay cut, right? If they were so pressed for them, like the money issue, they would probably put a hold on to Zuffa, right? If you really think, but no, they're looking at it like, hey, we want to start this business, and we know we're gonna have to allocate more money here because we have a good kickoff for it. You know, WWE is already well established. You know, so
you believe that Dana White is looking to break the bank open with fighters. The same Dana White that just lost a $375 million lawsuit to fighters. The same Zuffa Boxing whose contracts leaked that show the opposite of everything that you just said they are trying to do. Their contracts show the opposite. And I went over it on this live stream. Their contracts show the level of control they want over merchandise, over sponsorships, over pay structure, the ability to cut fighters when they want to. That same company is now trying to give a fighter $20 million for 5 fights that hasn't been a main event fighter since 2024. That shit don't make no sense, dog, and you know it don't.
No, it does. So think about it, right? Like I said, like
no, it doesn't.
It's a different entity for them. So like they're gonna
what do you mean it's a different? What do you mean it's a different entity?
So they're starting Zuffa Boxing up.
It's a different entity that doesn't make any money. WWE makes money for TKO.
Again,
Zuffa Boxing doesn't make any money for TKO. They're still operating as a liability at a cost. That's the company. That's the company that you believe is about to pay somebody $20 million that they know they're gonna lose every fucking time they fight, dog. That shit's crazy. That don't make no motherfucking sense, bro.
I'm trying to explain to you. So the reason is because Zuffa Boxing is new. So they might be trying to use like a large capital to sort of like make a big launch for themselves. Like for instance, why else would they pay Conor Ben such an exorbitant amount of money? We hear Berlanga is also getting like a big amount of money as well.
Conor Ben was not paid by Zuffa Boxing. Conor Ben was paid by Netflix, bro. That was Netflix platform, dog. He was not paid by Zuffa Boxing. He just signed to Zuffa Boxing a re-up deal that we don't know the details of. But that fight that he fought on Tyson Fury's undercard, that was a Netflix budgeted fight, not Zuffa. Zuffa's budget is given to them by Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus is paying them about $100 million a year for about 12 fights. That's $7.7 million a fight. That was not part of that budget. That was the Netflix budget trying to do bigger and better things. We know what Netflix is doing. That's a completely different motherfucking company that paid me Conor Ben for that fight, bro.
I believe
that wasn't Zuffa. That wasn't Paramount Plus footing the bill. Conor Ben has not fought under a Zuffa motherfucking card yet, bro.
But from what I remember, Eddie Hearn came out and said he signed to Zuffa, right? Eddie Hearn said that he signed to Zuffa, and Conor told himself that Zuffa was paying them an amount of money that was unexpectedly high.
I'm telling you the card that he fought on that was paid for by Netflix.
Okay,
not Zuffa, not Paramount Plus. That's a completely different entity, bro.
Yeah,
we talking about signing to Zuffa and fighting under Zuffa, not fucking with Turkey and getting on one of his Riyadh season ring cards, bro.
Yeah,
that's something totally different, bro.
I'm saying that Conor Ben told Eddie Hearn, because Eddie Hearn said this, that Zuffa was gonna pay him a zero amount of money. That he like, and he didn't. Eddie Hearn said he didn't even believe it. That they'll have to do it had to be some kind of multi-fight deal. It shouldn't be for one fight, you know. So if Conor Ben is coming out saying that to Eddie Hearn, assuming that Eddie Hearn's telling the truth, you know, why wouldn't Devin Haney, who is a multi-division champion, one of the bigger names in boxing? You know, people, like I said, we talk about Devin all the time. Like people can say it's popular or not, but he's one of the most
talking about Devin Haney on YouTube or on Twitter or whatever, bro. That's not the same as what you actually do in the marketplace. Devin Haney is one of the most talked about fighters on YouTube. He'll get you good YouTube views, but Devin Haney doesn't doesn't bring in numbers in terms of like actually getting people to buy tickets because his fans are mainly found right here in this space on the internet. They don't go to fights, bro.
No,
Y'all as a whole, not saying you specifically or not saying Frequent specifically, but as a whole, y'all fan base don't go to fights, bro. Y'all don't buy pay-per-views, fam.
That's not true. I don't know where you got that information from.
Yeah, I think they be deflating their numbers, Ko.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So why tell Turkey that then? Like this is what I be trying to tell y'all, bro. Like go tell Turkey Al-Sheikh, go tell Ringnet, go tell Riyadh Season that, because Riyadh Season and Ring Magazine, when they have an opportunity to put stuff behind David Benavidez or Devin Haney, they choose David Benavidez. When they have an opportunity to uplift Devin or uplift Ryan Garcia, they choose Ryan Garcia, bro. That's just what they do. Frequent, I'm gonna come to you, but I think Dean hopped up to say something real quick. Then it'll be me and you, Frequent. What's up, Dean?
No, I just wanted to say that he's lying about that too. Ask either one of these niggas in the last 3 years what Devin fight they went to. He just said they go and support the nigga. Can you ask him? Boxing Hacker been up here for years. I got the memory of an elephant. Not one time him or fucking Frequent said, y'all know what I'm gonna go do this weekend? I'm gonna go to a Devin Haney fight. But they argue for the nigga more than everybody. I've been to Tank fights. I've been to Boots Ennis fights. Ain't they my top 2 favorite fighters? Ain't that who I talk about the most?
Yeah.
Ask Boxing Hacker when the last time he been to a Devin Haney fight. Tell him to show the ticket. He didn't show they pay-per-views. That nigga didn't even know what the pay-per-view was for Devin and Ryan.
Damn. Shout out to Reels. Reels with the 2 pieces in the super chat says, is this enough to ban Hacker for today at least? Nah, bro, not yet. And then just before you go, Frequent.
Why he leave? I had something to say to him.
Before you go, Frequent, hold on. And just to drive home the point, as you can see, this Netflix fight with Ben and Prograis and Fury and Makhmadov, it's a Netflix fight in the ring. You don't see the Zuffa emblem anywhere on this shit. Anywhere on this shit. This was not a Zuffa card. Zuffa did not put up the money for this shit. Netflix paid for this fight. There go Dean. What did you want to say to him, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna say I just pulled up because you said I could stop typing in the chat and come up here and talk. So I expected Deem to be up here. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm right here.
like I was saying, I can't front right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on no boxing right now. I feel like you was disrespecting me. You was getting out of line. You was going crazy on your channel.
Yeah,
and
I was,
so
because you was
you know
around another nigga before you even came in my chat. You ain't leave one comment. So if you feel way about it, so what? So
what? You can say all that. So I'm asking you. I'm telling you, we both in Philly. Well, you ain't in Philly. I know I'm in Philly, but you claim you from here. We can meet up somewhere. What's up?
Let me know.
What's up, nigga? What's up?
Hop on right now.
What's up? I'm outside now. I'm in Philly now, and that's where I live at.
How about this?
That's where I live at.
Get off of here right now. Hop off right now. Come holler.
Where at?
No, don't worry about it. We'll talk about that out here. Get off
you
of
a
here
sucker.
Right now.
You a sucker.
Get off of here right
you
now.
A sucker getting all emotional. You a sucker getting all emotional.
And I'll give you the address. Come here right now.
It's all right. Yeah, all right. Keep thinking you could disrespect me for no reason.
I can.
Okay, you can. Okay. Say no more. Say no more. I slap the ball. I beat you. Okay, go ahead. I ain't getting off nowhere. I'm staying on here. You get off of here. You get off of here. Go ahead. Go ahead. You get off of here. And you ain't gonna do nothing either. You ain't gonna do nothing.
Get off of here right now because you said you wanted to come highlight.
Faking on the internet. You ain't gonna do nothing.
I'm giving you the opportunity.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
Right now.
Shut up, because I got people out there too. People out there too.
Holla at them too. And I got people out
there too. Whatever.
Go call them too.
Whatever. I ain't gotta call nobody.
Call them right now.
I ain't gotta call nobody. I ain't gotta call nobody.
It'll be a dead body, bitch ass.
Okay, whatever. Okay.
It'll be a dead body.
Okay.
Now, hop off of here right now. No, you just made that threat on the internet.
And just know you disrespected me first. I ain't disrespect you.
All right, and what? No, that you did, but it's okay. Hop off right now.
Okay, I ain't gotta hop off nowhere. You hop off. You hop off my nutsack. Hop off my nutsack. That's what you hop off. Hop off my nutsack. Hop off my nutsack. Hop off my nutsack. It's hop off my nutsack. I don't want no dudes on my nutsack. Hop off my nutsack. Say no more. Say less. Hop off my nutsack. Hop off my nutsack. Hop off my nutsack. Hop off my nutsack.
How can I be on somebody's nutsack?
Hop off my nutsack.
You watch me, nigga. I don't watch you. Now hop off of here and come out.
Did I disrespect you?
Hop off. I don't want to hear.
Did I disrespect you?
We passed.
Did I disrespect you?
We passed all of that shit.
Yeah, we passed it. Hop off my nutsack then. Say less. Say less. Hop off my nutsack.
Come link with me, Freeman.
Hop off my nutsack, man.
Gangsta, I don't want to do no gangsta. You got.
Let my balls hang, nigga. Let my balls hang. Let them hang. Get off my nuts.
Let them hang in person.
Let them hang. Get off the internet with this fake stuff. Let my nuts hang.
It's all fake. It's all fake.
Let my nuts swing.
Can you come holler at me? Can you holler?
Let my nuts swing. That's all I got to say, man.
Everything you want to say in person, come tell me.
Let my nuts swing. Let my nuts swing. That's all I got to say.
What you want me to come meet you? You want to send me to Addy?
Let my nuts swing.
That's what I thought, nigga. You was a bitch, nigga. Shut
Let my nuts swing.
You don't want no problem either. Nigga.
All right.
You blocked me. You blocked me. You sucker. You acting like somebody scared to come up on your panel and you blocked me the whole.
Let me do this. I just got simple questions. Let me do this. First, I'm gonna ask Deem, then I'm gonna ask you Frequent, then I'm gonna move on with my show. Deem, are you willing to meet up with Frequent?
100%.
Okay. Frequent, are you willing to meet up with Deem?
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, we gonna meet up.
All right, so y'all can hop back there in the private chat, but let me get back to the boxing talk. So if y'all want to hop back in the private chat, y'all can hop in the private chat, handle that shit. But let's, if y'all both want to stay up here, y'all know y'all can both stay up here. If somebody got to go, somebody got to go. But the private chat, y'all handle all that shit. Can't nobody see it. Ain't nobody else up here. That's y'all shit for y'all to do. But I'm finna move forward. I let y'all get it off as long as I could, but I'm gonna move forward and y'all handle whatever y'all got to handle. And to run that fade or do whatever y'all gonna do.
I didn't say. I just asked him. He got mad because he don't know. He don't go to no fucking Devin fights. I asked him a boxing
question. What relevance is that? What relevance is that? What relevance is that?
Ask KO because he said that the boxing hacker. Ask KO that. Don't ask me that.
Hey, that don't hold no weight to me. I buy fights. I don't just buy Devin fights. I buy fights.
Show the receipt.
I buy fights.
Show the receipt. Show KO the receipt in the email right now. Show him the receipt. Take the screenshot and send it to KO.
How much? Show him a receipt of me getting the zone of me getting the zone special where you get to see it. You pay an extra $15 and get the whole zone special. Like, you sound stupid, man.
All you gotta do is pay on your TV to show you got a subscription, nigga. Stop it. Exposing niggas. I'ma be quiet, KO.
Yo, you expose me, yo.
The nigga don't want no fucking issues. Yo, you can holler at me. Yo, my social.
You expose me. Okay, you expose me.
On Instagram is Dean by any means, or Twitter. If you want to holler at me, frequent email Dean610215 @gmail. Frequent. Come holler at me, gangster. You was a bitch.
Okay.
You ain't gonna do nothing, nigga. I'll talk to you how I want, nigga. And I'll talk to you like this in your face, nigga.
Talk to me how you want.
You pull up on me, it'll be the last time you pull up on anybody.
Let my nuts hang.
You don't love your kids.
Believe if I pull up on you, you ain't gonna know I pulled up on you.
All right, y'all. Y'all went to boxing for a minute, then y'all came right back to this shit. Put this shit in the private chat if y'all gonna do that shit.
For the internet.
We off for that. We off for that, bro. We off for that, fellas. We done with that, bro. All right, shout out to Kurt Hurd. Hold on, Frequent. Shout out to Kurt Hurd with the 10 pieces of the super chat. Says, I'm going to my first live fight. Abdullah Mason. I'm in section 6 and I'm pumped. Yeah, bro. It's a great card, bro. They got Abdullah Mason, Bruce Carrington, Tiger Johnson, Scooter Davis. Every fight gonna be entertaining, bro. That's gonna be a good one to go to. Shout out to 2 Cents Boxing, $2.50 in a super chat because she said she want a biscuit with a chicken. She said all this because Bill Lyon shaking my head. Frequent, what's up, bro? What you got for me, fam? What's good?
Yeah, since we up here, I do got some boxing to talk. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here, dog. You know what's up?
Yeah. So I just saw that it's Ryan Garcia is still about to fight Conor Ben, right? You saw that? You saw that news?
Let me look. I didn't see that, but talk about it.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia
is it just somebody talking, or I saw Conor Ben call him out. Conor Ben call him out. I made a video on that. Let me see. Conor Ben slam. Conor Ben slam for worst flex ever, and Ryan Garcia call out. That's showing that. Yeah, I see news about the call out. I see news about Conor Ben showing the WBC belt that his daddy won. Yeah, what are you talking about? They fighting or whatever. Like, talk to me.
Well, I was just saying, I just wanted to say that if that fight actually happened, because it's supposed to be for the WBC belt, right? So if that fight actually happened,
it depends on if Dana White allows that shit to happen, bro.
well,
See, here's
that's what I was. That's
here's
what.
the thing about that. Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia is not a fight I want to see. I want to see Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia in the rematch.
No,
the biggest hurdle,
it's not about the fight though, KO. I just wanted to.
The biggest hurdle to that fight is going to be Dana White just paraded Conor Ben in front of the whole motherfucking world on ESPN about signing the Zuffa. He just got that big Sky Sports deal over in the UK, which I believe he wants to use Conor Ben to draw in audience in the UK. Are you willing, Dana White, to do a cross-promotional fight in a fight with Conor Ben that he's more than likely going to lose with a promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, who doesn't want to be in business with you, and with the WBC, who if Ryan Garcia is fighting, they're going to make their WBC belt be on the line versus Conor Ben. And they're not going to recognize the Zuffa belt. So it's a lot of hurdles to that fight. Long story short, somebody going to have to show me that fight is happening before I believe any rumors.
But I just bought that. I'm not saying that I'm interested in that fight at all. What I'm saying is if that fight do happen, because it's supposed to be for the WBC belt, you know, then if that fight happened, then, you know, people can't keep talking about, you know, these fighters that go over to Zuffa got to drop their belt and they can't, and trying to pretend like, you know,
that's a big if, though.
Like Dana didn't say that he going to try to work with the sanctioning bodies now and all that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If that happens, if that fight happens, I'm saying if that fight happens, people going, that's going to put all that at the bed, and everybody can stop saying that. That narrative is going to be dead in the water.
So, but here's the thing, though. Wait till it happens. Like, I want to talk about what's going on right now. If that fight were to happen, the narrative would die if Zuffa belt is on the line, WBC is on the line. It's a cross promotion that's done on Paramount and Golden Boy. Then we can talk about, okay, they worked together. Both belts was on the line. Everybody recognized everybody's shit. Nobody had to do this or do that. Then you could have that conversation if that were to happen. But if it happens and Ryan Garcia gets stripped, then we still got to have that conversation. If it happens and the WBC won't allow the Zuffa belt to be on the line, then we still got to have that conversation. If it happens and Oscar De La Hoya makes them come back to the zone and Paramount Plus don't get to broadcast the shit too, we still had to have that conversation. My thing is, I'm going to go off what we've seen so far. So far, Jai Opataya has lost his motherfucking belt. So far, Richard Hitchens has lost his motherfucking belt. Somebody's going to have to show me that Zuffa is going to be able to do business with traditional boxing outlines because they already drew the line in the sand, bro. They didn't spend all this money lobbying, going to the senator and all this shit at these committees and shit. They didn't do all this shit to then all of a sudden turn around and go back on everything they just lobbied and petitioned for, bro. That shit don't make no sense. We gonna lobby to shit on the motherfucking sanctioning bodies. We gonna not recognize the sanctioning bodies. We gonna try to set this UBO up. We gonna try to get our own ranking systems. We gonna try to get our own belt just to get all the shit that we want and then turn around and go right back to doing business with the people that we're trying to put out of business. I don't see that shit happening, bro. But if it do happen, it ain't just, oh, the fight happened, so this narrative dies. No, the narrative dies when we see Zuffa work with other companies the way that Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao had to work together, the way that Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia had to work together, the way that Zerto and David Benavidez just worked together, where they come together, nobody gets stripped, both networks have the ability to broadcast the fight, and there's no stupid ass compromise and concessions have to be made, bro. That's when that narrative will die. That's when that shit will go away. Until then, I like my eyes to be right with this, bro. With Dana White involved and everything that they're doing and the moves they're making, I don't see anybody going over to Zuffa and being able to keep a traditional championship belt moving forward. But go ahead, bro. What else you got?
I mean, yeah, it's all speculation at this point. You know, we're going to have to see, you know, if the fight actually happened. That's why I said if that fight happens, you know, then, you know, we're going to see what it is. It's going to be what it is then. You know, people can stop saying that.
Do you think David Benavidez is a way better fighter than Devin the Dream Haney? What do you say to that?
No, I don't think he's a way better fighter. I mean, he nice. I mean, I'm a I'm a Mexican Monster fan for sure. You know what I'm saying? But
Who's the better
I wouldn't
fighter
say he a
between the
better
two?
fighter. I wouldn't say he a better fighter.
You think Devin is better?
Yeah, I think Devin better.
Why?
Yeah, I think Devin is more skilled.
More skilled. What skills do he have?
More
That's
skilled
better?
and more disciplined.
What skill?
I think
What skills does
Devin
he have?
footwork. I think Devin footwork is better. You know what I'm saying? Devin got a better jab, and he's just more technically sound to me. You know,
You said
David Benavidez, he get hit a lot. You know, but he the Mexican Monster. You know, that make him. You know, he got heart. But we know Devin got heart too, though. So we saw what happened with him and Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia hit him with the hook a bunch of times.
What do
I
you
don't
think of
see too
Shakur
many fighters
Stevenson?
getting up from that.
What do you think of Shakur Stevenson's defense?
What I think of his defense, Shakur
Yeah.
Stevenson.
Mhm.
I mean, you gotta say his defense is A1 because you know Shakur don't get hit that much, and I know it's a combination of his footwork and his defense. You know, him moving, his ability to
What
move
about
and control
Dimitri?
distance, but that's all a part of defense too.
What about Dimitri? What about Dimitri Bivol? He got good defense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so. I think so
that
too,
fight
bro.
right there, I actually you know, I'm curious to see, you know, that even though David Benavidez is familiar with Bivol, you know, because he told us about the sparring and we know about that and everything. He claimed he got the best of him and all of that. But sparring is not always the end all be all with, you know, inside the ring. Like we saw Frank Martin was, you know, talking all of that, what he did to Tank or whatever in sparring. And then we saw him get in the ring with Tank and be scared. You know what I'm saying?
So
Legitimately scared of him.
let me
And get
make my
knocked out at
case.
that, get stopped.
Let me make my case for David Benavidez being way better than Devin the Dream Haney. David Benavidez has exhibited way better defense than Devin the Dream Haney. With his high guard, with his ability to pull and counter, and his ability to not get hit nearly as much as Devin Haney. David Benavidez is a far more accurate puncher than Devin Haney, and he has a far more accurate jab than Devin Haney. And his footwork on the front foot, cutting off the ring and being able to dictate the fight on his terms is much better than Devin Haney. He also has faster hands, throws, and better combinations, has more power on his shots. He's just by far an overall better fighter. And to drive that point home, now, do you disagree with anything that I just said?
Say that again, bro.
David Benavidez has a better jab. David Benavidez's defense is much better. David Benavidez is a more accurate puncher, and David Benavidez is just overall more powerful and has more power than Devin Haney, and he has faster hands and he throws in combinations better. He's literally better than Devin in all aspects of fighting. Do you disagree with that?
Yeah, I disagree with that. You know, as far as the hand speed, I mean, I don't know about the hand speed this close, you know, and that's crazy to say, you know, with somebody, you know, of his size to be, you know, being compared to somebody at a lower
So do
weight
you
division.
think that Devin Haney, you think that Devin Haney has a better jab?
Yeah, for sure. I think Devin Haney got a better jab than Benavidez.
Do you think that Devin Haney is a more accurate puncher?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So if we go right here and
now,
we
as
look
far
at
as the power,
if we go right here and we look at plus minus, we'll see that Shakur Stevenson is number 1 with his great defense. Dimitri Bivol is number 2 with his great defense, and right in between, number 3 with his great defense, and right in between those two is David Benavidez. If we go, and I don't see Devin Haney's at the bottom of plus minus with his defense. He's number 9. So his plus minus is 11. David Benavidez plus minus is 17. If we go to total connect percentage, the accuracy of the shots that you throw, we'll see David Benavidez comfortably tucked in at number 2 at 38.8%. And Devin Haney is absolutely nowhere on the list. Then if we go to jabs, connect percentage, because on jab landed, neither one of them is on the list. Average jab thrown, neither one of them is on the list. But if we go to jab connect percentage, the accuracy of one's jab. I see David Benavidez at number 4. And I see Devin Haney nowhere on the list. So I'm trying to figure out, are you sure Devin has a better jab? Are you sure he's the more accurate puncher? Are you sure he has the better defense? Because based on my eye test and the actual numbers, David Benavidez trumps Devin Haney in all categories. What do you say to that?
I think that site might be on dog-ish, bro.
You think
I don't know
CompuBox,
about that, you know what I'm saying?
the site that everyone uses, every big boxing outlet, every big network, the stat that everyone goes to is CompuBox, but you think they're on they on bullshit?
Yo, pull that back up again. It said David Benavidez had a 37% connect percentage on jabs.
Yes.
That what it said?
No,
37%.
26. Shakur at 29, Connor being at 27, Monster at 26, David at 26, Bam at 26, Virgil at 25, AJ at 25, Bival at 25, Murtaya at 25, Deontay at 24.
Yeah, and that's so think about this, bro. Yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You got Deontay Wilder on the list and Devin not on the list at all.
He connects a higher percentage of the jabs that he throws.
Come on, bro.
What does Deontay Wilder have to do with
jab?
David Benavidez, bro?
Because you make it sound like you trying to make an argument on those percentages that he has a better jab than Devin Haney.
His jab is more accurate.
So
his jab is more accurate.
So
and
Devin
more
not
powerful.
Hold on. Why you talking
over? More
let me say what I'm saying.
I'm just waiting on you.
So that it sounds like you saying that. And so Devin not being on the list would mean that all those fighters that are listed on there has a better jab than Devin Haney. So you think Deontay Wilder have a better jab than Devin Haney, bro?
His jab is more accurate.
All of those people that's over above.
I don't think so. That's what the numbers say.
Yeah, that's why I said I think those numbers is on dog-ish, bro.
So CompuBox is lying, bro, and covering up. They covering up Devin Haney's greatness.
Hey, who in the chat think that Deontay Wilder got a better jab than Devin Haney? That's the easy way to go.
The easy way to go is David Benavidez.
Pick any of those guys that's on there on that list.
Monson Devin jab is better. Shakur Stevenson jab is better. David Benavidez jab is better. Bam Rodriguez jab is better. Virgil Ortiz for sure. Bival for sure. AJ for sure. Raymond Murtaya for sure. The only one I could halfway even think about would be Deontay Wilder, but I'm trying to figure out, so you just ignoring these numbers?
Yeah, for sure. I'm sad to say you gotta ignore those numbers if Devin not even on the list.
You gotta now. I guarantee
you don't got Devin on the list. You don't got Jamal Charlo on the list. Why Jamal Charlo ain't on the list?
Because he's too inactive. He don't fight enough. But I guarantee you
they still gotta have CompuBox.
I guarantee you this, Frequent. If Devin was on this list, you wouldn't have no problem with this list. You wouldn't have no problem with this list. It's just that
but the fact that he's not on there, you don't see a problem with that. And the fact that Deontay Wilder is on the list.
No, I don't.
You think Deontay Wilder got a bet? Deontay Wilder just started developing a jab.
Deontay Wilder jab actually got worse, but he connects at a higher percentage of his jabs than Devin Haney. So, maybe Devin Haney is right at 23%.
Okay. So look, maybe the numbers
but I just
know
that David Benavidez is number 4.
Okay,
I know that David Benavidez has found a way to show to be a complete fighter from plus minus with his defense to his power connect percentage to his total connect percentage, and to his jab connect percentage. He's shown to just be a better fighter all around based on the numbers and based on your eye test. That's just what it is.
Okay,
so I'm gonna say behind you, bro. So let me get to him.
I'm gonna say, all right, but I just wanted to say, so maybe the numbers are right, but your logic is just flawed because Deontay, the numbers could be right because Deontay Wilder probably throws so little jabs that his connect percentage would be higher. You know what I'm saying? But that wouldn't mean that he got a better jab than Devin Haney. So to say that that's one of the criteria to say that somebody has a better jab than somebody else would be flawed, because he clearly don't have a better jab than Devin Haney. Devin Haney got a better jab than most of those people on the list.
I'm looking at David Benavidez on average power landed, power connect percentage,
And Jamal
jab
Charlo
connect
too. What happened to
percentage,
him?
total connect percentage, plus minus. He's on like 6 or 7 highly sought after categories, and he's on them above all of Devin Haney. The only thing that I can see that Devin Haney beats David Benavidez at is that he throws the fewest power punches per round. He throws 18 power punches per round. Like that's the type of shit that he can get on the list that David Benavidez can't get on. Is who the fuck don't let they brick hand go, don't let they power shots go. Devin Haney will make the top of that motherfucking list. So yeah, salute to you. We're gonna go to DJ. Salute to Frequent. DJ, what's up, bro?
What's going on, KO? How you feeling, bro?
I'm chilling. What's good?
Man, yeah, like I was saying in the chat, sorry for flooding your email, but I just wanted to get that out to you. But going back to the Zapata thing, first of all, before Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia ever fight, you probably got a better chance of seeing somebody run track in some church clothes. Dana and Oscar are not going to do business together, man. They absolutely hate each other to the point they've been talking about what their fighters make, what they don't make. I remember a few years ago when Dana broke down how much Alexander Volkanovski, his 145-pound featherweight champion, makes. It's like he makes more than what Oscar paid his entire card. And I think it was around the time of that Rocha and Blair the Flair fight card. I think it was around that time. It was like, my guy got paid more to wear his UFC fight kit than you paid your entire card. And even when Oscar tried to jump in MMA and what he was paying Chuck and Tito and all those guys to come over, it was like Chuck and Tito made twice as much their last fight in the UFC as what you paid them their last fight. But Oscar and Dana, I said all that to say Oscar and Dana ain't doing business together. Y'all can forget that. That is a pipe dream. All that is just smoke and mirrors. Conor and I feel Conor and Ryan doing this little back and forth, knowing they're not gonna fight each other. But what I wanted to say, man, is I don't know what Jair Pataia was supposed to do before he signed with Zuffa, because he was with a promoter. He was with a traditional promoter in Eddie Hearn for 3 years and couldn't get any unification fights. He had been stripped from the IBF while he was with Eddie Hearn. So this is the second time the IBF has stripped him. So I don't know what the man was supposed to do. He couldn't get any fights with Eddie. Then he signs to Zuffa, and everybody's upset that he signed with Zuffa, that he's not going to get any fights. He wasn't getting any fights with Eddie. So I just don't understand what the man was supposed to do, man.
So this is what I think. And shout out to Lil John with the 5 piece in the suit chat. He got the second highest plus minus, but he get hit a lot. All facts, bro. Shout out to Poi Pounder with the 10 piece in the super chat. KO, get yourself an old fashioned for putting in the work. Cheers. I appreciate you, bro. Jair Pataia should have kept fighting his mandatories, bro. He moved a little too early. He should have just kept going down the IBF list and kept fighting his people. If he had waited a beat, he could have had the David Benavidez fight. But he probably didn't know David Benavidez was coming to the division. But the moment David Benavidez announced that he was coming up to fight Zerto, Jair Pataia should have waited to see if he could get that fight. He moved too soon.
He'd already signed and fought by the time
it hadn't been announced though. Because remember, David announced the Zerto fight in November. He announced it the same night he whipped Anthony Joshua ass. He announced it on November 22nd. Ja didn't sign till this year.
No, he signed late last year, and they postponed his fight.
Let me see.
I'm pretty sure he signed late last year. I want to say around October, because I remember him signing, and then the news about the David Benavidez fight came out.
No. They announced his signing on January 16th. Yeah, January 16th. So he signed 2 months later. Here, I'll show it to you. It's right here. Yeah. I got you, bro.
Okay, my timeline might be off, but yeah.
So he signed. Zuffa Boxing made his first major addition to the roster. Signed an IBF Cruiserweight champion Jair Pataia to a promotional deal on Friday. So he signed on Friday, which I guess this was written on January 26th. Let me go to January 16th.
Okay.
So they're saying he signed on that Friday, which means he signed his deal on. Yeah, so he signed it on the 16th on Friday. So he should have been trying to press to see about Benavidez Zerto Ramirez winner, bro. That's what he should have been doing, fam. If he had, if once you saw that fight was announced, you should have been reaching out to Golden Boy. You should have been reaching out to PBC, bro.
Yeah, I know he was trying to get that Zerto fight for years and he couldn't get it. And I remember even going back.
No, he was trying to get that Zerto fight.
Yeah, he was definitely trying to get Zerto for years.
If you remember, Turkey was trying to make that fight between Jaio Pataya and Zerto Ramirez, but PBC swooped in because they didn't like the way that David got done by Turkey, and so they took the fight from him. Because no one from Ring, no one from Riyadh season expected David to announce that Zerto fight. But if you Jai and you see he announced that shit on November 22nd, you should have been calling for the winner, and all your moves should have been made in regards to trying to make sure you get that fight. And you should have known going to Zuffa was gonna block all that shit, bro.
I get what you're saying, bro, and trust me, I agree with you. But just looking at it from Jai's perspective, like, damn, I've been in the division, been the number one guy in this division for years, been calling for that unification, and all of a sudden a guy coming up from 175 gets to fight before me, and I even got my own promoter, and this is the biggest thing to me. I got my own promoter going out here, standing on the podium saying I lose money every time Jai Pataya fights.
Yeah, I'm
losing money every time he fights. What is that guy supposed to do?
By all means, leave Eddie. By all means, leave Eddie. But shit, you should have been trying to do what you can to get that fight. Because now look at the traction that David Benavidez got, and we know David ain't turning down nothing.
Yeah, I know he's got to be punched in the air. KO. I know he punching the air right now. He's still the ring champion, even though they took the IBF away from him.
Well, he get to find out this too, DJ. He get to find out if Zuffa really got his best interest at heart. Now you get to see who really for you, because you can go to Zuffa and say, look, man, he said I can have the fight. He said, I just got to get away from y'all. Look, just let me out this shit to go fight this nigga. I'll whoop his ass, and then I'll come back to y'all, and I'll still be under contract. And when they say, hell no, you can't go, when they say, no, you got to stay with Zuffa, then he going to know they done hoodwinked and bamboozled his ass, bro.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Exactly what's going to happen.
I kind of mentioned that before. It's like the reason why he might not do that, but I've seen PBC and Turkey work together before, but the reason why TKO or Zuffa, which is pretty much Dana's company, reason why I don't think that'll work, man. I always go back to back in the Pride fighting championship days when Dana sent Chuck Liddell over to Pride, and Pride was supposed to send Shogun Hua or I think Vanderlei Silva back over to the United States. Chuck went over there and got knocked out by Rampage. And then after that, Pride was like, oh, no, we're not sending our fighter over there to fight somebody else, to fight somebody like a Tito Ortiz or somebody like that. No, we're not sending. Oh, so I tried to do cross promotion and y'all burned me. Right, wrong, or indifferent, that man holding on to that. That man can hold on to a grudge. This has been over 20-some years ago. Yeah. That man will hold on to that. Now, I don't agree.
That's going to be his downfall, because if you judging people based on how somebody else treated you, like that's like me saying I don't like no nigga that fuck with the Philadelphia Eagles. I ain't fucking with none of them because such and such did me wrong, and then I never have an opportunity to know my brother DJ, who's done nothing but support me and been cool with me. We talk shit, but if I judge you but based on how some other nigga treated me, then because they are Eagles fan or whatever, then what, bro? Like you can't live your life like that.
Yeah, I ain't trading with nobody else.
Dana White too old for that shit, bro.
He's a scoundrel, man. I don't.
A nigga in boxing that move that it's not a nigga in boxing that was associated with Pride. So what that shit got to do with it? That was Japanese. I think the Yakuza and shit was involved with that shit.
Yeah, like dirty business, man.
That ain't got shit to do with what's going on over here in boxing. If you're gonna let yourself fuck off money because of that, that's on you, bro. That's your stupid ass decision. I would never do
100% agree with you. And then when they bought Pride, all the contracts weren't even valid. They weren't even valid contracts. So they had to sign all the guys who were under, quote unquote, under contract with Pride. They had to sign them to new deals because they thought that they were getting. Yeah. They thought they were getting all these guys under contract, and none of those guys had real contracts.
Man, boy, had cash deals, Yakuza, samurai swords, and all kind of shit
going
on over there, man. But I just think Ja, I think Ja might be a meathead, bro. I think he probably didn't know the decision that he was making or whatever. And now that he knows, it's only one way to get that fight with David Benavidez, bro. And you're gonna have to, and we say it all the time over here, like whatever the business dictates, whatever is best for business or whatever, that's what I'm gonna push for. And right now, David is the man. So if you Batai, you gotta do what it takes to meet those demands. And those demands are, bro, I'm not fighting for a Zuffa belt, and I'm not going to fight over on Zuffa. So you got to get Zuffa to let you come over there if you really want it. Otherwise, you don't want it because you don't have a leg to stand on. You're not the star he is. You're not the name that he is. You don't have the traction that he got. He got the unified belts. And then I would even push on this channel, if they do make that fight, go ahead and put Ja's IBF back on the line. Let them boys fight for Davis 2 belts, the ring, and the motherfucking IBF. Let them fight for it. Because they clearly the best 2 in the division.
I was just about to say, bro, if they do make that fight, I think a fair compromise, man, would be, you know what? I'll come over there, but he got to put that ring belt up. I think putting the ring belt up would be a fair compromise in that, but not saying that it's right because I don't think it's right, but I'm just explaining like why he probably won't do it.
Bro. Check this out. If you spent your time building something up and then getting it to its highest point, you just gonna get that shit up. Like people, like this is a business at the end of the day. Prime PBC, they invested a lot of money and a lot of effort into David Benavidez. They already did to send him over there and prove his shit. They sent him to Riyadh season the first time, and they bait and switched them. They moved Callum Smith out the way, put Anthony Yard in the way and shit. They already did that shit. Now that he the man, I gotta go over there again to get a fight. Nah, bro, I'm not doing that. Y'all made Dimitri Bivol duck me. Y'all made him drop his WBC when I was his man, though. Y'all positioned Callum Smith in a way to where I didn't get to fight him because he was a WBO interim, and y'all knew I was gonna press Bivol again. And so y'all move Bivol away from me. Y'all move Callum Smith away from me. You give me Anthony Yard. I move up 25 fucking pounds and fight the unified champion and whoop his ass. Now I'm the man. Now everybody talking about me. I'm climbing up everybody pound for pound list. And now I got to go over there. I got to compromise with you niggas again. Man, it's y'all turn to compromise. It's y'all turn to compromise.
By far, Davis the bigger star. Davis the bigger star. So that A-side name, we all know who the A-side in that situation is. That ain't even up for debate. But
just on some, if Zuffa want to show that they really down to work with people, if Turkey want to show that he ain't on that Saudi Arabia, I'm trying to monopolize shit, send your fighter on over here. It's the fight all the fans want to see. This is a perfect opportunity for Turkey Al-Sheikh to prove people such as myself wrong. When I say, man, he don't care about the fights fans want to see. He only care about that crown prince in Saudi Arabia over there. He a dictator. He trying to do this. When I say all those things, this is a perfect chance to prove me wrong. Prove that you want the fights. Prove that you care about the fans, because it's only one fight anybody talking about in the cruiserweight division. Niggas ain't talking about Noel Machiavelli, whatever the fuck his name is.
Thanks to David, the cruiserweight division popping now. Thanks to David.
Yeah.
Because cruiserweight for the better part of 20, 30 years, it's been the redhead stepchild of boxing. A lot of people ain't really paid attention to it. So now that David's in the division, man, it's got a little motion now, man. I'm interested to see like where these guys go, in the meantime, in between time, man. But absolutely, Jail Bataya, Zuffa, TKO ruining a lot of stuff right now, if we being honest, man, because they have completely ruined the WWE. And I'm a big wrestling fan. They've completely ruined the WWE.
Them boy, didn't some people leave because they were trying to get them to take pay cuts and shit?
Yeah, the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, man, 2 guys who really should be untouchable as far as contracts. They signed a new deal back in November, and then now they come back in, I think, late April, early May, and ask these guys to take a pay cut. And they tell them, nah, we cool, man. Y'all can just release us. And they just had a bunch of cuts, probably mid-April. They had a bunch of other cuts, which a lot of people were upset about. But they prioritizing, like, you getting shorter matches now because they want more commercials, even on Netflix or whatever outlet that they have. First of all, you got 5 different services that you got to go to watch the product. That's the main thing. But so they streaming on Netflix. You got to go to the CW. You got to go to USA. Then they do all their premiere events on ESPN. So they're a mess right now, man. And they're prioritizing, like I said, they're prioritizing commercials. They're having shorter matches, so you're not really getting as much product as you thought you were getting. Not getting as good shows as you thought you were getting. But they're watering down the UFC because they really have no stars right now. Like the Izzy's of the world, the John
need
Jones.
John Jones to come back in a bad way.
Listen, man, the thing about that, man, John Jones can't fight. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there for people who don't know. John Jones has a bad hip. He can barely walk. That's why he retired. He has a bad hip. He was recorded on these meta glasses by somebody who he didn't know they were recording him. They had on some meta glasses, and he was talking about how bad his hip was and how he needs hip surgery. That's why John Jones ain't fighting.
Shout out to Isaiah being a member for 12 months. He says, salute KO. Devin's $100 million deal is going to be sent through Cash App from Turkey. They're cutting everyone's paychecks. Just please, Devin, the best undercard boxer in the history of boxing. Shout out to Tunnel Vision with the 2-piece in super chat. Issue is going to Zuffa, then calling to unify. I agree with you wholeheartedly. What else you got, DJ?
Yeah, that was he was calling for unification way before he went to Zuffa. And I just felt like at the time he signed, he had nowhere else to go. I think his situation is more closer to the Richardson Hitchens situation than anything, even though he wasn't probably as vocal and saying as much bonehead stuff as Richardson Hitchens was saying. I feel like he looked at how Eddie did Demetrius Andrade and guys like that and decided, like, I got to make a move for my career. And I'm not going to keep fighting just once a year, keep fighting mandatories. Not only do I want to get paid, but I want some more fights. And I don't think when he signed, he foresaw that David was going to move up and do what he did to Zurdo. I bet you he sat back, last weekend, watched David absolutely dismantle Zurdo Ramirez. Like, I didn't see him knocking him out, but I definitely thought he was going to outbox Zurdo Ramirez because Zurdo too slow. If you stand there and let Zurdo punch on you, yeah, he could do that, but he was too slow. But I don't want David to go back down to 175. I really don't.
No, I agree with that. Shout out to Mr. Altruistic with the 15-piece in the Cash App. He say, them niggas capping, KO. Appreciate you, bro. You dropped that about 45 minutes ago. Thank you. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, bro. I did a video on it. I like the Bivol fight, but I don't like David. That's 25 pounds, a lot of weight, DJ. That's a lot of fucking weight to cut back down to after looking so good and so solid at cruiserweight, bro. I feel like you should treat Bivol like he had his motherfucking chance. Like, okay, nigga, I tried to fight you. I was your mandatory. They stripped you and shit. Now that I done went up to cruiserweight, now you want me to come all the way back down to light heavyweight? Nigga, y'all crazy. I done moved up 3 weight classes. Your ass ain't moved from your weight class now one time. I'm the man now. You want to fight me, nigga, you coming up here. I'm not going back down there. Because for David Benavidez, and you know this, DJ, if he look weight drained, if he have a bad night, he don't rehydrate right or whatever, they're not gonna give him no excuse. They're gonna be like, nigga, you lost, you was overrated, you was trash, so he need to do what's best for him. Bring your ass to cruiserweight. Bring your ass to cruiserweight, I'll fuck you up. If not, I'm gonna keep. If I'm David, bro, because he looks so good, bro, to where I feel like if he have some more fights at cruiserweight, fight the WBC champion, maybe do a Mando or whatever, get used to carrying that weight around. David can fuck around at heavyweight, bro. He can fuck around at heavyweight. Yeah, he can fuck around at heavyweight.
David ain't as big as people think he is, dog. David probably walk around at like 210. Him coming in at 196 last week told me a lot about what he would actually walk around at, because I don't think he cut weight. But all I keep thinking about with the David Benavidez and Bivol situation, I just keep thinking about Roy Jones and Antonio Tarver.
Yeah,
Roy Jones went up, and he weighed 198 against John Ruiz and came back down to 175. And he ain't looked the same since.
Yep. This is what I'm saying about David Benavidez. Outside of Moses or Twama, I don't really see these dudes that can just fuck with him at heavyweight. I think his head movement and his defense is highly underrated. And if he gets in on these slower, more robotic heavyweights, he will hit their ass 9 times before they even put their hands up, bro.
You like him against Caballero?
Caballero, if Caballero can hurt him, Caballero can fuck with David. But the thing is, Caballero is going to be getting caught with 8 and 9 pieces before he ever throw a punch at David, bro. But Caballero might be
them
big enough and
consequences
strong
at
enough.
heavyweight are
The thing
dire.
is, will David's power carry at heavyweight? Because he looked powerful as fuck at cruiserweight, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
And that's
I'm
where,
with you.
and you want some real money? That's where some money would be at, dog.
Yes, sir.
That's where
But,
some money.
yeah,
That's
man.
where some money would be at. I see people acting like David can't compete or whatever. You let him. People, you say the same shit about Alexander Usyk. Now I know he got the footwork. He more technical with his shit or whatever when it comes to like his foot movement and all that shit. I would say he's a better standard boxer than David Benavidez, but you let him get acclimated, get used to carrying around 210, 215 pounds. You let that hand speed, that gas tank, and that fluidity carry up to heavyweight, and he still got a pretty good chin on him. He can take a good shot. Yeah, dog. He can fuck around up there with certain niggas. Like, if you tell me David Benavidez has a couple more fights at cruiserweight, and you putting him in that bitch against a Daniel Dubois, Fabio Wardley winning, I bet on David, bro. I bet on him. I
was just about to say, what about Dubois or
I bet on him.
What's my man name, man? He fighting at the end of the month, which is gonna tell us a lot about his skill set because this is a big step up fight. Richard Torres. You put him in there with Richard Torres right now, dog. Richard gonna come with it.
Richard
gonna
gonna
fight
bum,
Davis fight.
Richard Torres gonna bum rush him. But you saw how good David fought off the ropes against Zerto.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be about do his punches hurt and how well he take they shit, because he gonna be catching them niggas with 4 and 5 piece combo. Before they even lift
he
their
gonna get
hands
his
up.
shit
So-
off too.
So it's gonna be about how they take his shit, and when they take his shit, do they just walk through it and keep throwing it? Does he make them think about that shit?
Right. Does he get the respect?
So-
I got you.
Yeah, so that's what it's about for me. But man, Miss Coyote just came back, y'all. I'm finna go enjoy my fucking weekend. DJ, I appreciate you popping up, bro.
Absolutely, man. Go Birds, and I'm still mad y'all got Caleb Downs, but we'll see
Yeah,
y'all.
nigga. Yeah, all right, bro. Take it easy. Shout out to the homie DJ. Shout out to everybody that pulled up. Let me make sure I ain't missed no super chats. I think Tunnel Vision dropped the super chat 2-piece. Just defend the Zuffa belt and shut the fuck up. He's yelling at the homie Jao Obataia, yelling at Jao Obataia ass, man. Damn, he said just defend that shit and move and quit, and then going to Zuffa and all of that shit. Damn, bro, you ain't have to do Jao Obataia like that, bro. But look, salute to everybody that pulled up, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. We gone. Check channel members. We got the predictions up. We got all the betting video up and everything. Y'all go check that out. I appreciate y'all tuning in with your boy on this Friday afternoon. We out of here. We gone, y'all. Peace.